What up, guys? How we doing? Gotta check the angle here. It's terrible, I bet. Yeah. Kind of figured that was gonna be the case. How we doing? Hi. Oh, man. Wait. Hold on. There we go. There. Hi, how's it going, guys? Hello. Welcome to TwitchTok. My name's Corey. I'm your host. Hi, how's it going? Your host needs a beverage because, whatever. We're also going to get some stream beats going here. We're gonna just do this up today, guys. Here we go. How we doing? How's everybody? We doing good? We doing okay? We're doing all right. Yeah, we good. We good. You guys are good. There we go. That's barely. There we go. You can go to the Corey Adam tips, and not only will that anonymously generate, it will also be going into here, which will be popping in to everything. So look at that. Fuck yeah. And look at those bits go drop down into that cup. We're gonna fill this cup today. Today we're gonna focus on this cup. What up, guys? Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, this guy again. You know what? We're just gonna do it. There. All right, here. Check it out. Boom, that one. And then go over to our Discord. And then you can also go to Venmo if you want to. All of that works. Yeah, I gotta, you know what? I'm gonna do this while we wait here, actually. I'm gonna see if I can't. Sorry, we'll get this show rolling. I just wanna see. There we go. God, what a tired fucking time. Yeah, we'll get rolling here in a second. I just want to see if I can't find that damn bot. That goddamn bot. I don't know. Whatever, I'll have to look later. Oh. Oh my god, I hear you really disliking that song. What song? What are you guys bitching about? Stream hasn't even started and you guys are bitching? Alright, here we go. Let's get caught up on chat. Corey. Yeah, what's up, man? Oh, here we go. Working hard, being essential. Fuck yeah. Thank you for being essential. And thank you. Whoa, look at this. We didn't even bring over our pop filter today. We're not even on it, dude. The light is all weird. It's just a very behind the lights. You know what I think we need? I think we need an island or something.
Spend.
There we go. We do not need Tovar. There we go. Look at that. Just gonna relax. Lay back. Today's gonna be an easy one. We're gonna take it real nice. Oh, there we go. Just nice and hard. Working hard, being essential, right? I may be out of touch, but what is this opening thing from? What do you mean? My theme or the one before the theme? What are you asking, King Kong Dong? Curly Adams. You said you needed new phones, yeah. Yeah, you can go over. I would go over to the donate page. You can be anonymous. You can put in whatever you want, I think, or go to Venmo and do it. Doesn't matter. I woke this morning and had glorious songs stuck in my head. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Like, did you listen to it lately or something? I don't know why you would have glorious stuck in your head. That's very weird. Not bad for midweek. Fuck yeah. Hump day. Hump day. Oh shit. Predator. 6004. Thank you, Curly Adam, for the sub for that guy. That's super dope. Oh God, I hear you really dislike that song. What song? What song you really dislike? I don't know what you're talking about. Damn yawns. I know. I got these fucking yawns. Gloria, huh? I don't know. Glory hole, yeah. I don't know why that's even being brought up. I have no idea why. Oh, I was gonna see if you wanted to play Magic. We were doing some Magic stuff last night, I think. Hibbing here. What up? What up, Hibbin? Hey, I like you. You're a good man. Thank you. Appreciate it, Predator. My theme? Yeah, my theme is alright. Oh, my theme? Yeah, my theme is, it's kind of fun. Shout out to Kirk Hovind. I do need a hammock, that's true. Oh, yeah. That's true, because you can't hear the background music on Discord. I gotta fix that, right? It's funny, like, everything that you do here, it's just fucking learning new shit. At least for me, it's kind of not, I wouldn't say tough, like, I'm not mad about it or anything, but it is crazy. Whoa. They got 8 hours of drone work? Yeah, we're doing that. Here we go. There we go, baby. For those that are new, this is separate from Steel Toe. Yeah, it is. It's a different thing. Oh, fuck. The yawning. I don't know why I can't stop freaking yawning. Ugh. It's the worst. Just gotta wake up, man. Wake the F up, bro. Maybe that'll help. Just get the water. Get some cold liquid in me. Aaron does look different. That's true. Thank you. Looks like Croatia. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of cool how the island goes under the water like that, though. I like that. Ooh, that was almost bad. Did you hear that? That was close. All right. Oh, dude, I've already almost done it before, but that was real close. I'm not proud of that one. You know what else we're gonna do? We're gonna put on my fucking gunners. What do you guys think about that? Trick question, I don't care. Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, no, I know. Me too. It was, I don't know. I've spilled beer on this. Like, there's an episode where I spilled beer on my computer mid-stream. And then I had to, like, half-ass clean it up while I was having a mild heart attack. Because I was like, oh, no. Still think you're shooting for the Ali G look. Respect. What's it but dogs? Respect. I'm okay with that. Ali G rules. Ali G. Hot take. Ali G. One of my favorite Sacha Baron Cohen thing. Ellie, stop trying to fish in here. That's all I see. Oh, God damn it. It's just going to be all day then, or what? That's all I see is Ellie in there fishing all the time in our Discord. Let's check the levels, actually. Jesus Christ, I can't spell. This is going to be a long one, I feel like. Look at this. There we go. Boom. We got Ellie Mae on top. with a Special K and Yeti Flyer coming up. Everybody else not doing good. How many level zeros there are? You been what? Oh, the Taco Shack? Yeah, that'll happen, right? Oh, how are you guys doing? You know? I wanna take some time early on today and just kind of interact with you guys before we jump into whatever the hell we decide we're gonna do for the day. Don't forget to go to the tips and donate. This all goes to help the stream. And that stream is this. Yeah, it's everything goes to help. Right now we're trying to raise money for a capture card because everybody keeps saying, oh, you got to play more video games. But my laptop won't. What the fuck? Oh my god. It's just going to be this all fucking day. Those dudes. Just out there fishing. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shit. Got stuff coming in. I got up at 6:30 and watched Anaconda during a thunderstorm. That's pretty good. Corey needs to get sponsored by a damn energy drink. Yeah, you're not wrong. Corey, remember the Dr. Disrespect you shared yesterday? Yeah, what about it? It's pretty fun, right? It's in the Discord. If you go over to Discord. UFC talk, nice and early. Yeah, we could talk UFC. We talked a little bit about it yesterday, so I don't know. I don't know what you want us to talk about. I'm not the biggest Trump fan, but his ads play into that video. Played Monday. With how he plays the media. Oh yeah, no, I mean it's once you know the system. The thing about Trump is like I'm not saying you have to like him. I mean he's kind of an asshole, but there is a method to what he's doing, and I think a lot of people that are scared of him don't see the method. This is a really cool shot. I like this aerial shot. Look at that shit. Look at how clear that fucking water is. That's crazy. Which one? Which Dr. Respect? There's a bunch of them. So if you're in, are you in Discord right now, Thompson? Here. So if you go into TwitchTok here, you got to click on the accept guidelines and rules to get in. And then if you go under show talk, all the links should be there. Are you like, which one are you trying to find? Yeah, they're all in there. Here, I'll even show you. Check it. Whoa. Wrong box. Hold on. This one. There we go. Yeah, if you can see in here, it starts here. They're all in there, see? So yeah, you have to go to show talk and then kick it over. And then it works pretty good. Yeah, that one is the banned one, right? Oh, maybe it's not in there. Huh, okay, here, hold on. You know what we'll do? We're gonna fix this for you, because why not? If I'm not serving you, the public, what the fuck am I doing here? Right? Alright, hold on. hold on. We're going to find it. We're going to find this. Oh, okay, this is the ad. Okay, let's watch it. What up, Minnesota Vikings? What up, baby? Love to have your subscription, producer Mikey. Thank you. Don't forget to start filling up this cup over here. Also, you can go over and donate, and everything that you donate will go to help get us better equipped. You know, we're just gonna ban him. Done. Easy. So yeah, that'll go over to the tip section. You just pop right in here. This is Trump's defund the police thing. Okay, hold on. I'm not opposed. Let's
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Oof. That is some rough stuff right there. That's man. You hate to see that. That's intense. Struggling to get through that system. What system? At Nightbot. I'm struggling to get through that system. Nightbot is... Wait. What do you mean you're struggling to get through that system? You should just click tips, and then it should bring you to a screen where you can able to give tips. Pretty easy, I think. I don't know. Yeah. No, that's him playing the game. Exactly. And that's we literally went over that earlier this week, right? And that's the important part to watch. So what he's doing now is he mentioned rape, murder, and police not being there. And he did so many things in that video. You know what? Actually, here, let's watch it again. And, let's watch it again, and we'll stop it this time to go over stuff as we see it. Hold on, So, all right, here we go. We're going to pop it up on the live stream, though. There we go. So first off, you got the imagery, right? There's no police there. It's fucking, yeah, dude, that one anti-Biden commercial I thought was fucking crazy. The one where they were like, oh, he's dog whistling the Nazis with the triangles. I didn't know about that. And eventually after so many dog whistles, so I was a big proponent of not thinking Trump was doing that. But after enough times of that happening, you have to just accept he was. So, I don't know what to do there. Pretty crazy, right? So, here.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line.
Okay, so already it's kind of funny. Oh, thank you for the cheers, Thompson. I really appreciate it. So, the thing that's funny already is that 911 is cutting you into the police. That's not how 911 works. So we're just going to count all the stuff that he's doing right now. So what he's doing is, image-wise, they're connecting 911 to your state police. If you call 911, it will never just route you directly to the police. I mean, Biden does a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to getting dirt on Biden. Like, nobody makes Biden look worse than Biden. That's, provable. I mean, it's kind of sad, but it is just what it is, you know? You know, we're gonna pop this on the charger and charge this. So right away, again, we see the oh fuck yeah, Curly Adams, thank you. Oh fuck yeah, and some subs. Hell yeah, thank you so much. That's really helpful. Don't forget to go donate. I mean, the donations thing too. We're trying to get that capture card because it will make everything so better, so much better. Grazie, so much better. All right, so already we have the imagery, right? And this is where the propaganda already starts. So first, 9/11 going directly into the police station doesn't happen, right? And then they're cutting over to defund the police. So like they're quietly telling you what's happening here.
To defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call.
So again, 911, McLeod 911 redirects your show. Well, I mean, that's fine. That might be the case in McLeod, but that's not the case in Minneapolis. If you call 911, you get a 911 operator who directs your call. And that's, I don't know. I mean, I guarantee in some countries or counties, that's probably the case where it does direct you to the sheriff's dispatch, but that's the sheriff's dispatch. They wouldn't say 911 like, you know, they would literally say 911, how can I direct your call? The imagery is already there.
If you're calling to report a rape, please.
Notice how he went to rape first. If you're calling to report a rape, because he'll go murder too. And those are like, I mean, those two things are horrific, but they're very low call rate. So he's going to the two extremes, but specifically rape is a very it's a very armed topic right now. And just in general, because it's the verbiage of how you use stuff is important. And that's literally a shock and awe move on his part.
Please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a...
And notice how on the other side here, like over here, they're showing all the violent protesters. So they're taking all the protesting and they're summarizing it into like, oh, look at you guys protesting. Now we don't have cops. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah, the Biden, we'll watch one of those later. The Biden commercials, fuck, dude. Like the way they attack him. And then Biden's commercials themselves are almost like smear like, I saw 2 Biden commercials just load in, and I was laughing so hard because it looked like they were smear campaigns, and at the end they were like, I'm Joe Biden. You're like, ugh.
Home invasion, press 3.
Home invasion. So now they have rape, murder, and home invasion. And so what they're telling you, and like you got a guy breaking in, they're showing you all these consequential things that'll happen if they get rid of the police. But like, defunding the police is a weird topic. I will actually get into it. You know what? This will roll into what I was going to talk about today anyways. But the thing about the defunding the police that's interesting is that it really means privatizing them, which as a libertarian, I've been for forever. I have said on record time and time again, if we would privatize these police, we can fire them when they fuck up. We can prosecute them when they hurt somebody, when they murder somebody, and there'll be no real state protections for them. I think we all need cops. We need cops to obey the law. We need law enforcement. A society needs law enforcement to survive. That's just fair. But it's crazy because the idea that this is what's going to happen if they defund it, I don't think that's what's going on.
For all other crimes, leave your name and number.
And right there, Joe Biden's supporters are fighting to defund the police. Violent crimes have exploded. So what's funny about that is that are all Joe Biden's supporters fighting to defund the police? No. Has violent crime exploded? No. Violent crime is not on the rise. Violent crime, even though we see all these protests and stuff, violent crime is actually pretty median from what it's supposed to be. Because the thing that people don't talk about is everybody's inside with coronavirus. People are still, even though some people don't believe in coronavirus or think it's I'm at the point where I don't care anymore. I don't want anybody to get hurt or anything, but I just I can't worry about it anymore because the government branches keep lying to us. The CDC will say one thing and then the next day they will say the exact opposite thing. So there's no math. I've been saying for months, we have no math on this. But this is an interesting little tactic here because you have defund the police and Biden supporting. So they're basically trying to say that Biden wants to defund the police, which I'm specifically thinking is not the case. I don't think I've ever seen him say that. And he's passed crime bills. He's super big on law enforcement. So it's kind of funny because one of the only things that happened with Biden was the crime bills and all that shit. But it's all because he's posturing that he's for police. So the idea that Biden would be trying to defund the police is it's not accurate, which again, it's a campaign. So it doesn't matter. Or an ad.
And someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently...
You won't be safe in Joe Biden's America. Like, that's some fucking imagery right there. That's propaganda. Like, it's pretty good. Phobes _ Yo, Corey, you got glasses? Yeah, I got these Gunners I've been trying out. They may or may not be a sponsor yet. I don't know yet. But they're gaming glasses. They're called Gunners, and what they're for is they're yellow tinted. I don't know if you can see that, but they actually reduce the glare. Yeah, it's just gonna come off as clear, huh? Oh yeah, you can see it like right there. You can kind of see the yellow tint. They reduce the glare, and it's kind of nice. Yeah, and they're by Ollie G. Respect. So this is a very powerful imagery here. Oh shit. Folks, subscribing. What up? Shout out to Sister Mine. Look at all those bits spill over. Look at the cup. Clack, clack, spill. Promo code. What promo code? No, there's no promo code. There's a donate code. Boom, baby. All right. So, back to this.
5 days. Goodbye.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
So again, there's a lot to unpack right there. And I did not think that these could get worse than last year. Like last election cycle, I thought Trump versus Hillary was the worst we would ever see. And man, this Biden one is fucking gross. Let's see here. So these are... Oh, and Biden launched them in 18. Okay, so you know what? We're going to just, to be fair, we're going to watch some of Biden's videos as well. Okay. That's fine. You can see the reflection. It's fine by me. I don't give a shit. You wouldn't see it if this light was working right, but the light is all fucked up. So they had a Stream Deck, Elgato, the company that I use. Shout out to Elgato for the Stream Deck and the light. They are both... all right, hold on. No, see, and this is what I fucking hate. I don't know if you can see this, but like this link said Joe Biden ad, but it's just a CNN story on it. Super dumb. Hate when that shit happens. All right, let's yeah, so if the light was actually on the way it's supposed to be, that wouldn't happen. But I can't get the light to come on, and every time I fucked with it, it was ending my internet connection. So we just have to bear with it. The light's kind of off today. It's fine. It's no big deal. Joe Jorgensen. Yeah, Joe Jorgensen's that's the person to vote for. The Vermin Supreme ads though, man, like you know what? Let's watch those again. The Vermin Supreme, like whoever is in charge of Vermin Supreme's political ads, fuck. And I love Vermin Supreme. I really do. He's a very good, healthy character for America, and he's what it is, you know? Yeah, where is it? Yeah, here we go. The Vermin Supreme ads. I mean, these are literally some of the best political ads I've ever seen. I cannot get over how good these are. Like whoever's doing them, fuck, man. There we go.
Hi, my name's Vermin Supreme, and I'm generally known as a person who's running for president.
I'm a friendly fascist. I'm a tyrant that you should trust, and you should let me run your life, because I too know what is best for you.
I'm a fringe candidate. That means I'm running for president of America. Of course, on any given year, literally several hundred people are running for president, but you don't generally hear about them. But this year, things, got a little different, and I literally blew up. Well, figuratively blew up. I guess I didn't literally blow up, of course. When did I become a meme? I would say it started on December 19th last year. It was at the lesser-known candidate
69,
debate.
69.
I'm asking you right now, do you still stand by your pledge made in 2008 to provide a pony for every American?
Yes, I do, sir. Free ponies for all Americans.
I gave a dandy performance, and it seemed to very much resonate with the people. But that very night, I glitter bombed. Had the pleasure of glitter bombing homophobe and fetishist Randall Terry.
Jesus told me to make Randall Terry gay with magic sprinkle dust.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Supreme. Thank you.
And it was that night after I had sprinkled the magic fairy dust on him to turn him gay, Jesus having told me so. My friend Jimmy had shot that because I was able to bring a few people into the audience that night, and we put that out on the internet as quick as we could. And that went out in the tens of thousands, maybe. But then by the time that C-SPAN eventually ran the actual debate, it did in fact go viral. For me, it became a meme when the image and likeness starts to be appropriated and start to be used in various artistic projects.
Wait, stop. Hold on. We're gonna.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
Turning gay. And all the ungays melting away.
And being a meme is a very curious and interesting phenomenon.
All right. What up, Josh? Josh is subscribing. That's pretty great. Shout out to Sinister Mind for that. Also, go over and donate. Josh, if you want to pop into the Discord, come on over and we can talk. Tell people how you might be jumping into the old Twitch game. Doesn't matter if you don't want to either, though.
Means that I am now bigger and larger and exist in a way that is far beyond my physical body. When I blew up, when I became super big and super internet famous,
I want to see if we can find that turning gay thing. That's pretty funny.
I picked up a lot of very.
This was not the. Let's see here. I guess we can keep watching this. I think we've watched this on this show
exciting
before,
and
but some
interesting
people
new
probably
constituents, and the bronies, the fans of the My Little Pony series have been amazing in their support for my campaign. They have generated much of the fan art that has come out, a lot of the posters, a lot of the pony graphics, because they really seized onto the whole free pony for all Americans promise, and they've been great supporters.
I wanted to follow up on Ambassador Shoemaker's question.
Yes.
Regarding the ponies.
Yes.
Is that the only government entitlement program that you support? What other entitlement programs are you for?
Just that one.
The transition from print into digital, the social media development of the social media. I believe the last election when President Obama got himself elected on promises of hope and change, and not being able to deliver on that, and creating a vast group of youth who are totally disillusioned with the politics because they've been promised something and they didn't see it coming, and it just all congealed. It came together in this moment in time, and I think that's what happened. You know, it just struck a nerve, and I blew up, and now I am a meme. I am a meme. I like my coffee with cream. I am a meme. My name is Vermin Supreme.
I am a meme. I'm on your computer screen. I am a meme. My name is Vermin Supreme. I am a meme. Like an electronic dream. I am a meme. On the digital stream. I am a meme. I take my coffee with cream.
All right, let's see if we can find I am a meme. I am a meme. Oh yeah, here it is. Awesome. Okay, let's see.
I wish I.
This should be pretty cool. So this was in 2012. I love this guy, man. Vermin Supreme is great. Yeah. Oh, dude, Vermin Supreme was the best at going after fucking Obama. But we'll get to there after this. But I'm telling you, whoever he has. So I don't know if you guys watch Tiger King or not. But the guy that was the manager for the campaign, the libertarian political manager, that is Vermin Supreme's campaign manager. So pretty crazy. How do you think he'd do if he ran against Jesse Ventura? I don't know. The thing about Jesse Ventura that nobody talks about is that Jesse Ventura only did well because of the two people he was going against. The votes for Jesse Ventura were not necessarily for him. I mean, there were people like us that voted for him, but most of the votes were just a fuck you to like, it was like what? Like Humphreys and somebody else, Coleman? Was that who it was? I fucking forget. But yeah, so check it out. Here we go. This dude's a meme, bro. Bro, he's a meme.
I wish I had a real pony.
I am a meme. I'm on your computer screen. I am a meme. My name is Vermin Supreme. I am a meme. Like an electronic dream. I am a meme. On the digital stream. I am a meme. I take my coffee with cream. I am a meme. I am the bronies queen.
Harnessing the awesome power of zombies,
Meme.
DNA gene splicing to create a race of winged monkeys to act as tooth fairies.
Vermin Supreme.
Strong teeth for a strong America. Free ponies for all Americans.
I am a meme. Like the double rainbow guy, I am a meme. Yes, I am really high, I am a meme. Like the girl who loves cats and dresses them up in little hats, I am a meme. Like the drugged up kid, I am a meme. I don't know what I did, I am a meme. Like the pepper spray cop, I am a meme. I want to make it stop, I am a meme.
I'm a friendly fascist. I'm a tyrant that you should trust. And you should let me run your life, because I do know what is best for you.
I am a meme. Soon be gone like yesterday's trash, but here I am in the pen I flash. I am a meme.
Vote early, vote often. Remember, a vote for Vermin Supreme is a vote completely thrown away.
I'm jumping the shark.
Pony-based economy.
Pony-based economy.
Federal pony identification program.
Buy my merch.
We'll need your pony with you at all times.
Buy my merch.
Jesus told me to make Randall Terry gay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Supreme. Thank you. All right.
He's turning gay!
All right. Okay.
Is this real life?
I do not have any questions, but may I have a bumper sticker?
The answer to that question is yes.
A bumper sticker to prove that this happened.
Oh, yeah. It did really happen.
Buy my merch. Buy my merch.
Mr. Supreme.
Buy my merch.
I don't know how you could lose more. No, you didn't lose anything. It's fine. All right, here. But the, hold on. We're going to find the real one. Okay, let's get caught up on chat real quick here. Oh, Josh needs the invite on the Discord. Here, Josh, it's right here. In there. Boom. We're going to get Josh into Discord yet. It's going to fucking happen. We're going to get him in here today. So, let me find... There we go. 2020 ad. Boom. Right? Is it the power? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is, I mean, like, so whatever you think about Vermin Supreme, I'm not going to tell you that it's right or wrong. So this year, Vermin Supreme won one of the primaries of the Libertarian Party, mainly because the Libertarians were waiting for Amash to declare. But he did win one, and, like, I'm telling you, though, so if you've seen Tiger King, that guy that was Joe Exotic's campaign manager is the campaign manager for him. Shout out to Curly Adams cheering 700. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Let's see the thing go. Boom. Figure I'll give you bits. Heck yeah. In. There it goes. Look at him go into the cup. Yeah. Woo. Oh, no, we lost one. No. Oh, boo. Boo. Don't forget to go over and donate. We're trying to get that capture card so we can do videos at night for people playing games because people keep asking about that. So, yeah. Otherwise, keep the bits flowing, guys. Thank you so much. It's super rad. We're filling up that cup early. All right, so this is Vermin Supreme's 2020 ad. I just think it's fucking great. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do, too, is I'm going to get rid of that. We'll even get rid of the donation goal. We'll get rid of everything. I want you guys to watch this. It's pretty great. This isn't even the right one. Oh, that's funny. This is a new one. I love that logo. Fucking great. So yeah, that's not even the one I was looking for. That's awesome. That was a new one. So is it this one? Let me find it. I know it's on their Facebook. Here, I'll just go to their Facebook and find it. Get the donation ticker up, yep. Donation goal and the image, boom. All right, cool, we're back. But I promise, these are all issues that matter, but I promise not one politician left right here. Yeah, they don't care. Like, if they wanted rational solutions, they would fix shit, but they don't care about that. It's never been about fixing shit. It never has been, and it never will be. I mean, like, I've been saying this for a while, is that, like, I could tell you a bunch of things that we could do to fucking fix everything, but nobody wants to. Oh, it's joyful noise. That's why. Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Hold on. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry. Very disorganized today, as we can see. Let me just make sure that... Yeah, so it would have to be that. Okay. Yes, it's absolutely this. Perfect. We found it. Cool. Okay. Found it. So here we go. This is the new ad for thing. Who is my top donor? My top donor was a $50 one that went to my Venmo that asked to be anonymous. So that's why they're not in the ticker. So I can't tell you. But I'm just trying to get a nut. Yeah. Curly Adams, these are all issues that matter, but I promise not one politician. Yeah, we already read that. King Kong Dong said it was like a 37% win for Ventura. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's because everybody hated the other candidates. What up, shit show? Fuck yeah. Come on in. Shout out to Curly Adams giving out subscriptions. Look at those things overflowing. Fuck yeah. Boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. Shampoo Water Buffalo? That's kind of nice. That's a good name. I like that one. Is there going to be more? I feel like there was another one. Yeah, it's super rad. Oh, hell yeah. Josh, you were in here and then you left, huh? Let me see here. Okay, watch. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to watch this. We got one more. You know what? I think we want some air horn. Hell yeah. Should be one more. There should be one for high-class arsonist. Wait for it. There it is. Super rad. Shout out to Curly Adam gifting a bunch of subs. All right, here we go. So this is the political ad from Vermin Supreme. Whoa, shit. All right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give him a thank you. Hell yeah. Boom. Killing it today. All right. Where is it? There it is. Boom. And boom. Okay, so this is the Vermin Supreme ad. I fucking love this political ad. This is a great ad.
And once again, I don't define victory by the number of votes. I've already won.
It's a what?
A moral victory.
That's like, I mean, that's powerful, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, again, like, I'm not saying that he's a good candidate or that he'll win or anything like that. I'm saying whoever is managing his campaign stuff is fire. I mean, that is a great campaign video. That's better than, I mean, we're going to watch some Biden shit today too, but like, that's better than anything else you'll see out there. It's crazy. Like, and the idea that this is just like a dude who's sitting there, you know, he's Vermin fucking Supreme, man. And I think that's the kind of the cool part about it, you know, it's, I don't know, it's just really cool. I love Corey Adam on the Steel Toe Show morning show. That's why I donate. Well, you could donate because you love me here too, you jerk. Yeah, Trump is a demagogue for sure. And he does run a decent campaign, I guess. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, you know, and there's a lot of, I wonder, does Kanye have an ad yet? Oh, man. Yeah, no. Okay, so...
I know.
So here's Joe Biden's ad. So now you saw that, like, yeah, Kanye is running for sure. It's pretty funny. The thing that pisses me off is I see so many people sharing the link of him running and they're like, oh, Kanye, I love this. It's like, fuck you. You're the same assholes that told me you can't vote for a third party because it's wasting your vote. But now that it's Kanye, everybody's changing their fucking story. Garbage, I say. Garbage. Bulls dip. Fucking Yawns are back. They were gone for a while, and now they're back. Trump is a lot of things. A good talker ain't one of them, but he gets his point across with his friends. He's a timeshare salesman, man. He's good at sales, and he's good at propaganda. That's what he's always been good at. That's what he made a career out of. Boom.
So many Americans are suffering.
So this is the Biden campaign.
So many Americans are suffering loss of a loved one, suffering economic hardship.
So now this is kind of interesting to talk about too. And you know what? Here, we'll just do it on the live stream. We'll do this, that, whoops, that, and that, and that. Boom, and wait, where did I go? There we go. So this is interesting. You know what? Actually, here's what we'll do. We're going to watch it like we did Trump, and then we'll dissect it where the propaganda is. I think that'll be a better way to get about this.
Suffering, loss of a loved one, suffering economic hardship. The country is crying out for leadership. Leadership that can unite us, leadership that brings us together. That's what the presidency is. The duty to care for all of us, not just those who vote for us, but all of us. But I promise you this, I won't traffic in fear and division. I won't fan the flames of hate. I'll seek to heal the racial wounds that have long plagued our country, not use them for political gain. I'll do my job and I will take responsibility. I won't blame others. You know, I've said from the outset of this election that we're in the battle for the soul of this nation. What we believe, and maybe most importantly, who we want to be, it's all at stake. We stand together, finally as one America, we'll rise stronger than we were before. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Okay, so let's go back, and we will go over this real quick, and then we will get over to Josh, who is having trouble with the Discord, but he's getting there. We're gonna get Josh all good and gone on that. So all right, so here we go. So we're gonna start over, and we're gonna dissect the propaganda as we saw it. One could argue the Dems are the reason for economic hardship and with the virus. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, economy is such a complex thing. There's a lot that goes into it, but yes, you could make the argument that Dems are to blame for trying to sandbag the economy. You definitely could phrase it like that. All right, so here we go, right? So was the Lincoln Memorial ripped apart? Is that a thing? God, I'm so out of the loop. All right, here we go. So let's start here. Now, we watched the Trump video, right? Now we're going to watch this, and we're going to compare it because of the propaganda. Once you learn how to spot the propaganda, it becomes less. So this is like, I've been talking on this show with you guys for months. I mean, we've been doing this since, what, March? And the thing that we know is that propaganda is everything. Both sides' propaganda is all over the place. The left likes to weaponize sensitivity, so they're going to appeal to your emotions and outrage, right? The right likes to fearmonger, so they're going to appeal to your, like, oh, you got to keep the status quo. Anything that's a change is bad. And that's, once you understand this goal, because this is the problem with our country. There are a few of them, but this is one of the major problems, is that everything gets to this weird hyperbolic moment where you can't make a logical decision. But you're so invested inside because, again, if you're a hardcore Republican, you have been propagandized to fearmonger. So you need to build a wall. You need to keep immigrants from coming. And the other thing that happens is because the other side, so the left, weaponizes sensitivity. Everything is feel my pain. You need to listen to what I feel. I feel outraged. I feel this or that. And coronavirus, what that does is it makes it so that there's no way for these two to ever interact because you have hypersensitivity and hyper apathy. So neither side can meet. The more outraged the left gets, the more that the right's not going to care, and vice versa, because they're being propagandized different ways. We watched in Trump was like, oh, Biden doesn't want the cops, and if you vote for Biden, you'll have no cops, and everybody will get raped and murdered. That's what Trump's ad said. Now, Biden's is a different message, but it's the same thing. Curly Adams said, people need to learn how to spot BS on both sides. I'm pretty sure it was you that pointed out that if you went 30 minutes in Fox News and 30 minutes on CNN, you'll know what the argument will be for the week. Yeah, no, that's true. The other thing about the news outlets that you have to remember in America, and this is something nobody talks about. I know it's fun to call things fake news. You are fake news.
You are fake news.
I know it's fun to say that. But the reality is kind of scarier than that. Everybody is fake news, and I'll tell you why. And this is real easy, real simple to follow, okay? News, on average, like a news story. If some journalist wants to do a news story, okay? That news story will take them about anywhere between 3 weeks to 1 week, so we'll call it an average of 2 weeks. Like an average story from when somebody gets involved to when it goes live is 2 weeks. So you have a 2-week span of news, right? Commercials are being sold quarterly, which means if they have more commercials than they have news, They have to create the news because those commercials are already paid for. And that's where you get all these weird nebulous phrasings. I know Aaron on the Steel Toe Show talks about it all the time, but the biggest one is some are saying. That phrase, when you hear some are saying, you know the next sentence out of their mouth is going to be absolute trash. Because you and I could be saying, oh, seems weird that the guns, and then we could go online and we'd be like, oh, some are saying it would be weird about the guns, you know? So what we're going to do is we're going to dissect this, and then we'll get over to help Josh. But here we go. This is the propaganda on the left, okay? We watch Trump's. Trump's propaganda is if you vote for Biden, you're going to get raped and murdered, and there'll be no cops to help you for a week, and this is what Biden wants, even though none of that has to do with your local law enforcement agency, because that's the thing, is that defunding the police isn't a federal thing. That would be a state right. So it's already bullshit. You already know it's bullshit. But this ad for Biden is doing the same thing. And that's why I like this Vermin Supreme ads, and we'll watch one of Joe Jorgensen's ads. Those are refreshing because they're a little bit less propaganda and more matter of fact. You know, like Vermin Supreme's campaign right now is hashtag in on the joke. He gets exactly who he is, and that's what makes him so fucking brilliant. And that's, again, these are the important things to look into and understand when you're interacting with this, because this propaganda happens on thing. Right. No. Yeah. It's just like, yes, Ellie. Some are saying is just like yesterday's Dr. Disrespect. I'm not trying to start a rumor, but here's what I heard. Right. That's exactly what it is. It's a way to say something without being accountable for the factual recount of it. It's a way to say whatever you want without being held liable. And it's a very used propaganda tool. They use it all the time. Ran out of thoughts. Some are saying it's just another marketing term. Carlin would have added it to his list. Yes, absolutely he would have. So, all right. Here. Oh, hey. Whoa.
Some people are saying this show kicks ass.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, that is not propaganda. That is just measurably proof. Hey, Floorhog.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, Floorhog.
Mute your Twitch stream quick.
Mute your Twitch stream quick. Okay.
Hi, how's it going, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good. Welcome to the Discord.
Okay, this is what I do?
You're gone. So what this does is this allows me to let everybody I'm talking to jump in, and they can just pop in whenever they want. So you can keep a nice conversation going with your listeners.
Okay.
And the other thing that's nice is it's not on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, so you actually can be the moderator of your stuff. So nobody's going to really tear you down for, you know what I mean? Like if you share something, they'll be like, oh, fucking 30-day ban because you implied Bernie's going to get suicided or whatever.
Okay. So this is just I can talk to you while you Twitch.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's also a game hub. So if you go, all right, here, check this out. We're gonna go. I know you guys hate the fucking tech support shit, so we're gonna go over it quick. So if you go all the way down to there's a place called Arcades.
Yeah.
All of those are games. And if you go into them, if you click on one of the rooms, so the way that Discord works is that you have one audio channel, like so you either have a voice channel or you have text channel. So if you look on the left, all of the text channels are the hashtags, all of the voice channels are the speaker. So we actually have music rooms. So like if you're ever at work or something, you can pop into the music room and you can play music off Spotify or YouTube for free.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So like that's game, or we got game chat for people that want a game. We got music chats for music. Lobby is just where people hang out generally. But then, yeah, everything else. But the main thing that we do on this specific one is we have contests that go on every month. So check this out. If you click, so you're in here, right? Click on Show Talk above it. You see that?
Above what?
It's above On Air. You're in the room called On Air right now.
Yep.
Sure. Don't fuck up and be in the chat room for music. Yeah. No, don't do that. So, okay. So if you click on Show Talk, right? You're there?
TwitchTok Show?
Yep. TwitchTok Show. And then underneath is Show Talk. You can be in the voice channel while looking at the text channel.
Oh, I see the Show Talk. Okay. This is the text channel?
Yep. So it has the hashtag next to it. Oh, God. What is that? Hangman. 1998. All right. That's pretty good. Thank you for the follow. That's super rad. God, the follow sounds intense. So, okay, under Show Talk, so check this out. See rank right there? Boom. There's actually a bot, and we have contests monthly where people win prizes. Is it levels? Boom. There you go. So you can see the leaderboard and all that. So the more games you play and the more you interact with the show, the bigger chance that you... Hi, Boo. Yeah, hey, what's up? Hey, Boo. So, yeah, Josh, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. We're gonna, you know, we'll get back to this propaganda. We'll talk. You sent me are you gonna? Can we make that little announcement that you're gonna come over to the old realm here?
Yeah, I'm
know
gonna
so
try it.
many
Probably
Americans-
I'll start it next week. I'm doing a bunch of nothing here in LA, so
Yeah. So Josh Floorhog is a good friend of mine, and more importantly, and I hate giving him compliments while he's here because he never like lets me live him down. But Josh is a very, very funny man.
No.
Yep. No, you are funny. I hate to break it to you, Josh, but you are funny.
it's all fake news.
You are fake news.
You are fake news. But yeah, so you're gonna throw your hand at a little Twitch, huh?
Yeah. I'll talk to you more in private about how to set it all up and stuff.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, I there are very few people that I would help, but you are one of them. I will absolutely help you any way I can. You're one of my favorite people. You know that.
Yeah.
So what led to the decision to come on Twitch?
I have nothing better to do.
Yeah, right. Hey, welcome to me in March.
I have nothing better to do. I'm 33, so I'm just slightly too old for TikTok.
Yeah, well, it sounds like TikTok might get banned here anyway, so who cares?
Instagram's already banned it. I'm sure it'll be all the way gone by the end of the month.
What's really crazy about that, maybe we'll talk about that with TikTok. What's so crazy about TikTok is how the data leaks and the way that it exploits your device are provable. But I shared a link yesterday that was talking about how they were talking about taking it down, and like 7 people spam my Facebook. You're just being a racist. It's like, what? Like the CEO isn't even Chinese. Like, yeah, but the company's Chinese and they're absolutely stealing data, and it's been illegal in like 5 countries already. How are people like, what is the pathway through this bullshit where everything's racist? I just don't understand it. It feels like it belittles actual racism.
We're in a hypersensitivity chamber right now.
Oh, good. That sounds fun.
So that's kind of how I see it. Is like it'll all eventually pan out. I mean, I'm sure you can say TikTok sucks in a week.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, or people will be super sensitive because they got kicked off TikTok. I don't think. Yeah. You know what will last a while is TwitchTok though. TwitchTok will outlast TikTok.
Oh gosh, I hope so.
Shout out to Curly Adam giving a sub to Great Duckling. That's rad. Yeah, I don't know. TikTok, like, I was going to get into it. I created an account, and then I read about the data leak stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out. But I actually do enjoy it. I think that TikTok is fun. It, like, really feels like Vine used to, and I really miss Vine.
Yeah, I can sit on TikTok for, like an hour and just watch, like, kids fart.
Yeah. Oh, here's something else I can show you on Discord that's really cool and nice, right? Because everybody will fucking go nuts. So you see how you're probably getting spammed with all the alerts as people do stuff?
Yeah, people are playing Duck Hunt.
Right, yeah. There's all kinds of games in here. But if you click on one of the text channels and you right click, I think on your phone you just have to single click it. Are you on your computer or phone?
Computer.
Yeah, so if you just highlight the channel, underneath it, there's a mute channel, and you can mute channel for 15 minutes, hour, 8 hours, or when you turn it on. So you can mute all the notifications you don't care about. But more importantly, and this is kind of awesome, you can mute any user you want to. So if somebody's pissing you off or bugging you, you can just mute them. It's one of the things that's really cool about Discord. You can just like semi-block whatever you don't want to interact with.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, wait, there's a duck? Yeah, D-Bang. DH Bang, baby. You can just put bang and it'll work. Yeah, Ellie says, yeah, mute fishing and me immediately. Ellie Mae, who says you're funny, she remembers you from Willie's. She has been fishing up a fucking storm. Like, every time I wake up, it's like 17 fucking million notifications of, like, percentage fish.
Oh, man. Willie's. Remember that?
I do. I do. I wouldn't say I missed it, Bob's.
Yeah.
A funny story, I went on the 4th to my buddy's house, and I went there to go to Leonard's, it's called now. And they had a bunch of people in the parking lot, but it was a private party, so I wasn't able to go in. But it's so funny because they basically painted the building gray, and then like they like covered over the like stained glass like Bill logo. So funny.
Yeah.
Let's see
nobody buys those kind of bars as changing much. They
right.
just,
Well, Willie's itself was Grumpy's. I mean, that's like they literally just changed the logo. I mean, they still had all the Grumpy's tables on that shit.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Minnesota Viking says, "Can you get Aaron on Discord?" I offered, man. I like, you take it up with him. You pressure him or whatever you guys got to do. I literally, when I was building the Discord, I told Aaron I could make a whole separate one for Steel Toe Morning Show. He refused because he didn't understand what it was. But I'll tell you this. I dragged him into Twitch. He was fighting me on Twitch too, and now he loves Twitch. I mean, it's like Aaron sometimes, I love Aaron to death. He's a good dude, but sometimes, and I'm sure you have friends like this, Josh, where you have to kind of convince them something's their idea for them to do it.
I just let people do whatever they want. I'm done, like, trying to get people to get good at stuff.
I feel like that's semi-true, but I feel like there's friends and stuff that you would still do that with. Like, there's no way you're letting your uncle just to his own machinations.
Yeah, I mean, he has a podcast now, so that's good. I really think he's gonna make it in this business.
Wait, he has a podcast?
He has a video podcast called Baskets of Fun, where he talks.
That's amazing.
So the first episode is with Jonathan Kreisel, and then the second episode is with Martha Kelly.
That's amazing. Yeah, JJ Blood Alcohol Content says Aaron wouldn't want anyone to be able to interrupt his show by being able to chime in. Right, and that's a good point. I mean, that's one of the things that's fun about this. And on Discord, you can mute people if they get super annoying or whatever. I mean, like, it's a very good stream, but the main thing is that it allows people to interact. So if there's something they hear that they like. Oh my God. Who the fuck did that? Is that fucking Mikey again?
So that's the thing you can do on Discord, is just start playing that song.
Yeah, well, he moved the robot. Like, I swear to God, if I find out that's Mikey, I'm gonna fucking yell at him, man. What a fucking bastard.
So this is just like so Discord is basically just like a sub message board that I could use instead of the Twitter.
Here's what it is, right? It's TeamSpeak combined with IRC. That's all it is.
Okay.
But it's a better TeamSpeak protocol, and it's a little bit more powerful than it used to be. So that's pretty nice.
Okay, so I could just use Twitch, or I could use this Discord thing.
Correct.
Cool. Well, thanks for showing me, and sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I mean, we just lost 10 viewers while I explained Discord to you. It's no big deal.
Did you? Well,
no, I'm just kidding. I didn't. It's
do you
fine.
think people just left because you exist?
I think they left because I put your picture up. I hope that hurts you.
Nothing hurts me.
I don't believe that. Do you still have that weird ass fucking hippie hair?
Yeah, dude, my hair is
God,
outrageous.
You fucking, yeah, it is, man. Like, I have never seen it that long ever. And like,
you want me to take a current picture of my face?
Yeah, actually do it, and then here, we'll give you a little bit of homework. Post it in the Show Talk page. So you can take a picture, and then you can post the picture into Show Talk. So everybody can see it.
Oh, now I gotta... Okay.
They're making jokes about how you're gay now, because they're very classy people.
Who's making jokes about that?
JJ's Blood Alcohol Content said, "Did Josh get hit with Vermin's fairy dust?" JK, which is it's like whatever. It's not even that original.
No. Texted you the picture. Now I gotta save it to my fucking computer.
Pretty great.
Why don't you just post it, Corey? I'm on my computer.
You have to learn. How are you going to be a Twitch juggernaut if you refuse to learn Discord?
Drag and drop? Hell yeah. Boom.
Yeah, God, that's crazy. So if you want to see Josh's hair, head on over to the Discord. Yeah, is that the longest it's been, like, in your life?
Probably.
God. You look like, what's that dude that always wears that, like, Gary, whatever the fuck his name is.
Busey?
No. He wears, like, a white hat.
Gary Shandling?
No. I'll find it. Hold on.
I feel like I look like Ruth from Ozark.
I just wanted to chime in, Josh. One thing that I really enjoy about the Discord, especially from being a cell phone user, is the signal strength doesn't glitch or clock on you ever. Whereas if you're a cell phone listener on Twitch exclusively, you get a lot of down and lag time. So
Yeah.
I really enjoy the Discord.
Well, and it also is really nice the way that it's now synced to like Twitch because the lag is way less now that I synced it.
Yeah.
Because it used to be. Remember how hard it was? Yeah, there it is. It's Gary Spivey. That's who it is.
Gary Spivey?
Yeah. Do you not know who Gary Spivey is? Dude, allow me to look make you look directly into the mirror. You fucking hippie fuck.
Oh, dude. He ain't even got. Those are fake curls.
Yeah, but it looks just like you. You gotta mute those notifications, bro. They're flooding you, bro.
I know. What do I do?
So whatever channel is doing it to you,
yeah.
You go to the channel and you click on the top and there's a mute channel. And you can mute it until you turn it back on again.
So you click on the channel and then you mute the channel. There we go.
Yep. And you can do that.
That is absolutely hilarious. I'm over here fishing on the fishing channel, and then every time I hit send, I can hear the notification on his phone.
There we go. We got it.
Pretty great. They're having fun at your expense, bro. You're making it fun.
You know what? That's how I learned. That's how I got good at stuff. Is just to be ridiculed as much as possible. Because that's the only way to truly learn.
Find out who the fuck did that. All right. So yeah, but that totally looks like you in that picture. You don't see it?
See this picture now.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We're gonna. Oh God, no. Here, so we'll grab. I'm gonna just do this quick, but we have that. That kind of looks like you, but this is Josh. Okay, so look at that picture, guys. And then look at that. It's the same dude.
People love it.
Yeah, I bet. People love to feel sorry for people.
Eddie Money's wife told me I look like a young Robert Plant, and that's why I will never cut my hair.
Ever? You're never cutting it again?
No, I just want to full on look like Robert Plant. Why wouldn't anybody want to look like?
I don't think you look like
Robert Plant at all. Neither do I.
That's weird. So what do you think you're gonna do? Are you gonna do your food thing, or what are you gonna? Because I think you could do a really fun live stream with that cheat food idea.
Yeah, I mean, probably just some general eating stuff and food stuff.
And what are you gonna? Is it just gonna be under JF Comedy or whatever?
Josh F Comedy, yeah. And then just talk about stuff I like. I don't know, pop vinyls probably.
Yeah, no, I think if you did a just chatting on like pop vinyls and like dissected it, you would get a fucking ton. And once you get up and running, and I'll help you. Like I think I have some time this afternoon. Are you working today?
I don't have a job.
So no. Okay, so what I will do is probably around 2, so noon your time, maybe 1. I'll give you a call and we'll just go over all the basics. But once you get your channel up and running, if you want to make like a quick little promo ad or whatever, like I'll run it on here. I mean, I'll help you any way I can, man. You're like one of my favorite dudes. You know that.
Cool. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. We got John Russell comes in on Thursday. Oh yeah, tomorrow's wrestling with John. So John Russell has we've got a segment that we've been designing for him, right?
Yeah.
And it's called Wrestle Peas. And he talks wrestling and breaks it up by giving you recipes. And the recipes are fucking just dog shit. Like, he claims they're good, but it's like fucking like Brussels sprout coleslaw. It's like, that sounds fucking gross.
So it's just coleslaw, Brussels sprouts in it?
I guess. I don't fucking know. I mean, like, it's just, it's so funny. Like, I think last week he did like a mint julep or some shit.
John Russell just cooks TV dinners, so he's going to tell you how to
Right.
make.
That's exactly it. Like, that's why, like, I was laughing when he's like, oh, I got this recipe. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know how to put a fucking TV dinner in my microwave, dog. All right. Now, here's the hard part of the recipe, Josh. You're going to pull the foil up, but not all the way, just enough to vent it. That film being vented, that's the part everybody fucks up in this recipe.
Just poke a few holes. Don't go crazy.
Yeah, you don't have to go crazy. It's fine.
I might go to I got a new favorite burger spot.
Really? Even better than that truck we went to?
Different. I don't know about better.
Okay.
It's the guy who owns Egg Slut, who had the burger
okay.
show.
I do like Egg Slut. It's a good place.
Did you watch the burger show?
Yeah. No, I think you sent me a link, and I think I watched some of it, and then I was going to get back to it, and I never got back to it.
Yeah, what's his name? Elvin something.
Yeah, something like that. I want to say, like, I watched like 5 or 10. Like, it was one of those things where you sent me a link, and I watched it on my phone while I was in transit to doing something, and then I just totally forgot about it.
Yeah. Elvin Callan. He's a chef. He owns Egg Slut, but he opened a meat market that also sells burgers.
What?
So they basically only sell, like, Snake
What's his last name? Alvin what?
Cailan.
I wonder if he stole the title of his food or of his restaurant from Anthony Bourdain. I distinctly remember an episode of him eating eggs, sitting there with like a dopey grin on his face saying, "I'm a total egg slut."
Do you think Bourdain invented that, Jeff? You stupid fuck. There's people like fucking egg slut was a phrase in like fucking Three's Company in the 70s. That's not an uncommon term. Egg slut is very common and has been around since forever.
Thank you for that hurtful history lesson.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes to get history to really sink into your dense skull, I have to make it very, very painful.
Hey guys, when I have a Twitch show, I'm not going to be mean to you.
Well, then you're not going to get any viewers because they crave the abuse. Like, look at this. I went to calling people names and we're already up 10 viewers.
Are you sure it's not the sunglasses you're wearing, like you're going snowboarding?
Don't make fun of my gunners, dude. You're gonna have yourself a pair of gunners before this is all done.
Oh God.
They look garbage, but they're so like. Here's the thing about these, right? They King Kong Dong says, "Please hit me, Daddy." They're Gunners is the name of the company, and they might be a sponsor eventually. But they what it is they're these like polarized yellow lenses, right?
Yeah.
And so what they're really awesome at is when you look at any screen, it lowers the glare and actually ups it. So you can stare at a fucking screen for hours and it doesn't hurt your eyes at all.
Oh, okay. So they're sunglasses for screen light.
Yeah, they're lack of sunglasses.
Yeah.
They're gothic sunglasses. They really, you know what they really excel at, Josh? They really excel at when you want to cry and listen to The Cure.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, no, you need these glasses then. Jeff, are you frisbee golfing right now?
Not right now, but I did go play earlier already today.
God. So Jeff, you remember Jeffrey Rogers, right, Josh?
Nope.
You guys met. You guys have done Willies together a handful of times.
Oh yeah, I remember. We met from Willie.
Oh yeah, I remember him now. What up, Bly Dog? Hell yeah. Thank you for the follow. Wait, how is Bly Dog just following now? Bly Dog has been following for a while. Super weird. Wall mounter? Okay. A lot of weird people following right now. I'm into it though. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, baby.
Back alley Lucky Goose. These followers' names are hilarious. I'd ask, but no one ever remembers me. I remember you. Get the discount code for glasses. I want a pair. I'm gonna try to get the discount code. Calm down. I still have to like figure out what it entails to get them to sponsor, because like, you know, it's gonna be a business transaction, and then you gotta like negotiate and all that shit. Yada yada yada. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
They're like, we'll give you $11.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. For every second you wear these on, it will give you 7.7 cents. Wow, really? 0.7? That's like $3 a stream. Don't forget to go over to the tip page and donate. Go over to Venmo, Corey Adam Comedy, or PayPal, CoreyAdamComedy@gmail.com. Everything helps. Right now, we're raising funds for that capture card, and hopefully we get that so we can do the games that you guys keep. I keep getting people messaging me, and I'm like it's so funny because now they message me, and I'm like, yeah, donate. And they're like, all right, and then they don't. So Josh, what do you're bored and you want, like, didn't you have, like, weren't you doing Instagram shit? What brings you over to Twitch? What brings you over to our neck of the woods?
I was doing movie reviews. I'll probably talk a lot about movies on, I was doing that on TikTok.
Do movies even exist anymore?
They do. I think we've watched them all as a society, though.
But I mean, like, how many in the last, like, months, like, what, 3 movies have come out? Because they're not releasing them, right?
They're releasing them for rent.
Shout out to Tovar79 following. That's a little Steven Tovar action there.
It's one of those weird things where, like, for $20 you can rent King of Staten Island.
I want my money back. That's not a good deal.
My wife and I are $69.99 into Trolls World Tour, and we still don't fucking own it.
You're what?
My wife and I are $69.99 into the movie Trolls World Tour, and we still don't own it.
How does that work? How do you pay that much for a movie?
It's $19.99 per rental, and we've rented it 3 times.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Maybe just call it a loss at that point, buddy.
I am so cheap to where if I rented a movie, I'm gonna stay awake for it.
Yeah, I mean, I like literally when I was a kid, like even like when video stores were still around, I would rent a movie and I would stay up all fucking night if I had to. Like I would get mad if I only got 2 watches out of a rental movie.
Yeah, and you're watching it half a time both times?
3 times. He said $60.
We've rented it a total of 4 times. I have a 2-year-old girl that loves to scream until she gets her way.
Okay, now I get it. Why don't you just put Trolls 1 on?
No, even better. Why don't you just buy it?
It wasn't available for purchase until about a week ago.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, no, we still don't own it. Now it's on sale for the same rental price. I don't want to go up to $89.99 on Trolls World Tour.
Well, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter what you do, right?
Right.
I mean, is it your daughter's happiness worth infinity dollars?
I suppose so, sir.
Yeah, you're in a real no-win situation because you either spend $80 on Trolls 2 and never hear the end of it, or you're a bad father.
Yeah.
You really can't win with that.
I don't envy you and your action plans now.
Do you want her to go to community college?
Yeah.
Because that's going to cost upwards of $80 a semester.
Yeah. Ellie Mae says, I have mixed feelings about King of Staten Island. I love Mike Vecchione in it, but it wasn't overall impressed with it. That makes sense. Ran Out of Thoughts says, same. When our parents rented a game, stayed up all night. Guess we got our money's worth. Yeah, I mean, I remember. Oh, dude, video games, don't even get me started. I remember, what the fuck was that game? Lion King for the Sega Genesis. That game is like impossibly hard.
It is. I've beaten it.
I've beaten it too, but like I remember specifically that and like the Echo the Dolphin 2. Like I stayed up so long to try and beat those games, and I used to get just pissed. What?
Or the Sega Saturn?
No, the second there was 2 Echo. It's like Tides of Time or something like that. There were 2 for there were actually 3 for the Genesis. There was Echo 2, and then Echo Junior.
Okay.
Let's see if I nailed the title. Tides of Time, is that what I said? Yeah, nailed it. You ever played Echo 2? Hey, I got news for you guys. It's on sale at whatever this site is for $5.
Oh man, what? We can buy that stupid dolphin game no one likes?
Yeah. Although I will say that shark game is pretty fun. Have you played the shark game yet? Dude, there's a shark. It's called like Maneater. And it's basically a survival game where you play as the shark.
Okay.
It's basically Echo the Dolphin, but like a shark. Super rad.
I'm just playing Madden, basically. Over and over.
Yeah, but doesn't that get boring after a while?
To play it online? No. Never gets boring.
Right there, Maneater. Look at that shit. Hell
Is
yeah.
that a free game on PlayStation? That game looks free.
It does look free on the cover. It is not a free game. Corey never added me on PlayStation yet. Did you add me? Add me. Or whatever. Oh, Josh, look at you. You're typing in the chat while you're you're born for this, man. You've already got it down.
Yeah, I get it. I just need help walking through because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, well, and Discord is kind of complex when you first... Like, Discord is a weird thing because it's super intuitive, but the learning curve is super dumb.
Yeah, you can figure it out pretty quick. Like, I'm learning how to mute Taco Shack.
Yeah, I just muted Taco Shack myself. And you can, like I said, you can mute them and turn them until you get back on. But there's also like a fun Pokemon game that jumps through channels. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. All right. There's that. Okay, what were we gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about fucking Joe. The propaganda of Joe. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go, Josh. Do you tell people where to get a hold of you?
Find me on Josh F Comedy on all social media platforms.
There you go. I feel like you've said that before.
I say it all the time. So find me.
What are you just bored with promoting yourself? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Like, what do you? But you're not doing anything. What are you, like, promoting yourself to the house pets or some shit?
Right now I just posted that video I did on NBC, that sketch I did on Reddit. So that was my daily thing.
We get it. You have a TV credit. Whatever.
Bunch of them. Suck it.
Wow.
They don't mean anything. I got them all in the quarantine. What am I gonna book myself nowhere?
Do you want socially distancing comedy? Ha ha.
You guys want to see me on Zoom?
Yeah, if you guys,
all right, later.
You guys see that? All right, buddy, later. Okay, we're just going to keep muting everything. Oh, yeah. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
You can mute your mic, too, when you're done. So, like, I can do it for you, but you can mute your mic, and then you can also mute anybody that's being annoying. And everything is just clicking on it and getting the thing. All right. That's all. Goodbye. Okay, back to this. So this was Joe Biden's. We're going to go over the propaganda. We already went over the Trump video. Here we go. We're going to start in. Here we go.
I know so many Americans are suffering.
Okay, so right away, so many Americans are suffering, right? The opening words of political ads are like the mission statement. So what he's going to do now is he's going to show you how you are suffering, but under him as president, you won't suffer anymore. Even though all the stuff that they're saying is this is one of my pet peeves about the government right now, is you have a lot of people piloting and platforming on things that have nothing to do with federal government. Like, again, if you're mad at how the quarantine was handled, you're not mad at the president. Even if you're a big Democrat like Obama or Clinton was your person, if they were in office, nothing would have changed for you. You're mad at your governor. Your governor had more to do with the quarantine process than the federal government. And that's how this works. So right now there's people scared out there. So now Joe Biden's going to tell you how we're scared and how he will help.
Suffering loss of a loved one, suffering economic hardship. A country is crying out for leadership. Leadership.
So now you have loved ones that are dying and you're not good. So it's just what it is.
That can unite us, leadership that brings us together. That's what the presidency is. The duty to care for all of us, not just those who vote for us, but all of us. But I promise you this, I won't traffic in fear and division. I won't fan the flames of hate. I'll seek to heal the racial wounds that have long plagued our country, not use them for political gain. I'll do my job and I will...
And see how he just went with the racial thing, and then it's like this and that. Like, he basically is implying that that's what Trump is doing, and how he's going to. Also, that's a pretty good freeze frame, if we're honest.
Take responsibility. I won't blame others. You know, I've said from the outset of this election that we're in the battle for the soul of this nation. What we believe, and maybe most importantly, who we want to be, it's all at stake. We stand together, finally as one America, we'll rise stronger than we were before. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
So again, that's, let's go back here. Oops. We're gonna cancel that.
Early January,
God.
Donald Trump warned of the virus. He ignores it.
We have it totally under control. It's going to be just fine.
Defends the Chinese government instead. January 30th, Trump's own...
So now that's kind of a weird thing right there, because, like, again, that's disingenuous. Everybody was warned, and they were told that it wouldn't come to us. That's a thing. So, whatever. All right.
Own cabinet secretary warns of a pandemic, raising concerns that the Chinese government isn't being transparent. Trump calls him an alarmist.
We think we have it very well under control. We're working very closely with China and other countries, and we think it's going to have a very good ending for us.
The next day, the Dow plummets 600 points. Desperate to protect the stock market from sliding further, Trump continues to deny the threat and praise the Chinese government.
We're doing great in our country. China, I spoke with President Xi, and they're working very, very hard, and I think it's going to all work out fine. Looks like by April, you know, in theory, when it gets a little warmer, it miraculously goes away.
But global cases more than double, spreading to over 24 countries. February 25th, one of the CDC's top experts, Nancy Messonnier, speaks out, warning it could soon become a full-scale pandemic.
Disruption to everyday life may be severe, and I told my children that while I didn't think that they were at risk right now, we as a family need to be preparing for significant disruption of our lives.
Mr. Trump was, quote, furious as he watched the stock market crash after her comments. Trump didn't want to upset the markets. So for the last 5 days of February, the Trump administration took to the airwaves to deny the truth.
We have contained this, I won't say airtight, but pretty close to airtight.
Thanks to the president and this team's aggressive containment efforts, this disease, as Dr. Schuchat said, is...
So what's interesting about this, right, and this is just something to notate, is, like, China was lying to us, and the CDC was covering for them. So the idea that, like, anybody could make any decision, like, anybody in office would have done this because of the fact that they were getting false information.
Contained.
February 27th, the market sees through the denials. The Dow continues to plunge, but Trump keeps up the false message.
It will go away. Just stay calm. It will go away. I think we're going to get through it very well.
April turns into May. The virus doesn't disappear. There is no miracle. The cases mount. The death toll grows. More than 33 million Americans lose their jobs to the pandemic. Unemployment reaches Great Depression-era levels. Donald Trump doesn't understand. We have an economic crisis because we have a public health crisis. And we have a public health crisis because he refused to act. Donald Trump didn't build a great economy. His failure to lead destroyed one.
Ooh, man. These ads are going to get so much more brutal than they already are. This election season is going to be so fucking bad. All right. So there we go. What else? So... yeah, actually, here. We'll do this one next.
The liberal...
funny, and it's got a Trump ad right on it. I do not want this. Tex Mahogany? Too late. You've already got it. There's no turning back. That's awesome. Somebody protesting. It's a protest. All right. So, where is that? There we go. All right, here we go. Wait, pause, boom. So this is the other Trump ad right now. There's a few of them, but again, watch, the propaganda is so heavy in this shit. It's pretty crazy.
Compare Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders on the issues. Both support sanctuary cities. Both support raising taxes on the middle class. Both support free health care for illegal immigrants. Both support eliminating all fossil fuel use like oil and gas. Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, a big government socialist and a big government liberal. They're more alike than you think, but at least Bernie remembers his positions. Compare Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders.
Ooh, that was fucking hilariously brutal. At least Joe Biden, or at least Bernie remembers his positions. Oof. That is fucking intense. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. We got this Ron Paul thing quick. We'll go. This is a really interesting thing for the testing and the spikes. This is a thing off the Paul thing. We will watch this, and we will be right back. Watch this shit. Here we go. Did we do it? Wait. There we go. Yeah. Boom.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the weekly report. Is the Texas COVID spike fake news? On July 2nd, Texas Governor Greg Abbott issued an executive order mandating the wearing of face masks across the state, whether indoors or outdoors, when 6 feet cannot be maintained between people. In the governor's decree, he cited a rise in COVID cases, a rise in test positivity, and a rise in hospitalizations as justification to force people to cover their faces in public. The move is not only a violation of the civil liberties of all Texans. Abbott may have based his executive order on inaccurate information about a rise in COVID cases due to the Texas State Department of Health Services changing the definition of what constitutes a COVID case. Thanks go to Collin County Judge Chris Hill for blowing the whistle on what appears to be a move in mid-May to redefine what was a COVID case to open the door to a massive increase, all to match the mainstream media line that a second wave was on its way. In a commissioner's court hearing for Collin County on May 18th, it was revealed that while previously the determination of a COVID case was a confirmed test result, the definition was suddenly changed to count probable cases as cases. At the same time, the threshold for determining probable was lowered to a ridiculous level. As Judge Hill said at that May 18th hearing, If you have a subjective fever and you have a headache and you live in Collin County, you now meet the qualifications to be a probable COVID patient. It is a remarkable how low the standards is now. Even worse, once a probable case was determined based on possibly unrelated subjective criteria, up to 15 people in possible contact with that probable case were also listed as probable cases, and probable cases were considered cases. Repeat that farce across Texas, and is it any wonder there was a spike in cases? Also, Governor Abbott's claim that hospitals were being overrun by COVID patients was refuted by the Houston hospital directors themselves, who said they were nowhere near actual capacity and in fact were about the same level as they were last year. The basis for Abbott's unconstitutional executive order has been shown to be false. Will he admit his mistake? It is encouraging to see so many local and county officials across Texas announcing they will refuse to enforce Governor Abbott's unconstitutional face mask order. Thankfully, the spirit of freedom and love of liberty is still alive in Texas. The second wave is driven by propaganda across the county. COVID testing increased from about 150,000 to more than 700,000 per day. You can't drive through Houston without seeing a flurry of signs advertising free COVID tests. Results in 15 minutes. Last week, Reuters reported that tests skipped around the county by the federal governments were contaminated. Deaths from coronavirus, even the deaths with coronavirus rather than deaths from coronavirus, are down to more than 90% since the peak. The decline in deaths continues. That means we are closer to the herd immunity that will finally kill this virus. Yet, Governor Abbott and others across the country see this as a reason to lock the country back down. Thanks for listening.
Guys, Donald Trump Jr. here.
No. Nobody cares. Nobody's here to listen to you, bro. All right. So yeah, so that's yeah, go away, Junior, right? Same thing. Yeah, get out of here, dude. Nobody wants you. Calm down. Let's see here. What do we got in here? Oh, Tovar's in. What up, Tovar? How are you? Yep. It's wow. That's gotta feel good. I like how you getting up before noon is sleeping in for you. Oh, yeah?
But there's no rules, man. There's no rules in this new world. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's like the fucking wastes out there.
Except for, you know, everyone's government money's ending next week, so there's that.
Maybe.
Maybe you think they're going to push something through at the last minute?
I mean, it kind of seems to be their thing, right? They bitch and moan and don't do anything till they absolutely have to, and then they just cram through shit that doesn't help.
Well, yeah, so it'll be another, like, big, like, corporate port package with just a little smidgen for us.
Yeah, I would agree.
But who cares, man? I'm living on smidgens.
Smidgens?
I'm living on smidgens. It's American dream.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I don't know if it's the American dream, but it's definitely the American reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did your, you were doing car work the other day? Because you were on here eating a sandwich and then you had to go. Was that 2 days ago?
Oh, yeah. So, like, I went and got that other Subaru that we have for sale. Like, I got that sort of put back together. And then I got a vehicle for Brian pulled apart. And then I had a Ford that I had to work on. So I was doing, like, an O2 sensor and a bunch of other shit.
Well, that's good.
Today I got a brake job coming over, and then I got a bunch of suspension work later in the week. Yeah, man, it's picking up, which is nice. But
so Ellie just said, so the did you hear the second round of stimulus checks might only go out to those making under $40,000 a year?
Hey, I'm fine with that. I am one of those guys making under 40 grand a year, but that really sucks for anybody that's like still in a position where they're not making money.
Right. I mean, that's the worst for them, you know?
Dude, if you're making 60 grand a year, but you get laid off, you're not making 60 grand a year. You're fucking just as broke as I am.
Crack Babies 89 says, car talk. Yes, my kind of talk. O2 on what?
It was Bank 2, Sensor 2 on 03 Expedition. Nothing fancy.
Curly Adams said, fuck, I didn't get one because my wife and I make too much money. King Kong Dong says, fuck, I made $42,000 last year.
Yeah, it sucks, right?
Yeah, dude, that's garbage.
I'm so lucky. Like, last year was the first year in like 10 years where I'm like, yeah, I'll try a part-time job out. Why not? Let's do this for a month or two. It's the smartest thing I ever did.
Yeah, right? I got somebody that contacted me back finally about my stimulus check, so I might be getting that in the next 2 weeks.
Dude, big ups. That's a huge backlog of pay right there.
Yeah. Well, it's just like funny because it's like they were supposed to give it to me in March.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is you'll be able to put a big chunk towards your car.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it's going to go into the car.
Yeah. Yep.
And the gas bill.
Yeah, because, I mean, even when it's hot as balls out, you can't live without gas, right?
Right. Need that hot water.
Yeah. Well, you don't, but yeah.
Well, you do if you don't have a gas for your stove to heat up cold water. What do you got going on today?
Oh, shit! What do I got going on today?
Yeah. What's on the docket? What's on the Tovar docket?
Got a brake job for someone, and that's about it, man.
Oh, that's nice. Nice and easy. Easy
Brake
peasy.
job and day drinking.
Nice. I always think it's funny with the brakes because it's like everybody I know that fancies themselves, even not a car person, can do their own brakes or thinks they can. And that's a pretty important part of your car for everybody to just assume they can do.
I don't know one comic that thinks that they can do their brake job, man. Maybe you.
I've done my brakes before.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Maybe you, but like that's pretty rare.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to though.
A lot of people fuck brakes up. Like I just did brakes on my personal car, and the last person that did them forgot to grease a bunch of stuff, and I had to buy a bunch of extra parts that were broken because I didn't do the job right.
Oh, fuck these yawns, man. I've been yawning all day. Yeah, it's I had something similar happen when I bought. Do you remember that? I think it was the GTI. So I had a car that was leaking oil. And then when I went to go get it checked, it was that the last place I got the oil change, they didn't put the fucking thing on straight.
Yeah, that was the problem with my car when I got it too. It was like dripping oil from the drain plug down onto the exhaust. That made it smell like it had an exhaust leak.
JJ's blood alcohol content said, "How is it Tovar drops less F-bombs on a stream than on the radio?"
Hey man, I've been on here a lot. I've grown up.
Crack Baby says slide pins are neglected 90% of the time.
Yes, that's exactly what fucked me last time. Is nobody greased the slides, and so I had to replace the bolted brackets.
King Kong Dong says, I do my own brakes and oil everything else for the mechanic.
See, I'm the other way around. I don't do my own oil changes. Fuck that, man. I take my shit in to get changed because I am a big baby.
Audrey Lane, Minneapolis says, looks like I'll be mixing drinks.
Yeah, my drink mixer in the house.
Here, let's get some air horn. There you go. Some air horn for the drink mixing. JJ's blood alcohol content says, I do my own brakes, but I haven't changed my own oil in 30 years.
Yeah, that's the right tip, man. Take your shit in. Have someone else do it. Like that. Changing oil is...
Oil is like your biggest pet peeve. I remember like back in the day, you're like, dude, we're cool. I'll give you a discounted rate. I don't do oil.
I tell that to everybody. Like, someone else brought their girlfriend's car over there, and she's like, yeah, and I need an oil change and this and that. And I'm like, everything else is cool. Don't do oil.
Curly Adams said, if I didn't have a warranty because it's free, and I love beating the shit out of rental vehicles.
Dude, that's a pro tip. I highly recommend anyone that gets a rental vehicle, pay for the extra insurance. There's a Top Gear episode that I'm going to find, and I'll link into the Car Talk.
Just, put it in the Car Talk, and then also put it in the Show Talk.
So I'll have to find it, but basically these guys, Jeremy Clarkson goes out and he gets a rental, and he pays for the extra insurance, and he just drives it down guardrails and runs it into everything until he kills it, and then he just gets another one and does the same thing to it because the insurance was so cheap. Yeah, because the rental car was so cheap and it covered everything. So he's like, I could just do whatever I want to this for $15, and they have to give me another car contractually, and that's what he did.
That's kind of rad, actually. I'm not mad about that. I'm not as mad about that as I thought I would be.
Right. It's hilarious. And
Are they still doing that? Are they still doing that like weird knockoff Top Gear show?
I think that got the Top Gear America. I think that got
no, not the America. It was like Big Tour or something like that.
Tour.
Yeah, that one. Yep.
For Amazon, that's actually a little bit better than Top Gear.
Well, I think it's better because it's clear. Like one, they got all the amazing guys back, which is huge. Because I mean, like the whole thing was like the chemistry between them, like.
Well, and that's friendship because one of them got fired for assaulting a producer, right? Right. And so one of them was gone no matter what.
That was Clarkson, right?
Yes. Yeah. And then the other two, May and Hammond, were just like, well, if Clarkson can't be a part of this, then we're walking too. And it ended up paying off for them because Amazon gave them so much money. And that's what made the show better, is because they had God money to play with. It was incredible.
Crackbaby89 says, I'm doing a transmission on a Ford Escape. I have to charge him extra. It's so much of a pain. Gotta drop the whole engine/trans and frame out.
When he is done, I have one ready for him to go that I put the transmission back in and the motor's locked up, and I have it sitting in my driveway because I don't want to fuck with it anymore. I hate those fucking trucks.
That's awesome. I didn't realize. Crack Babies also says, I have all the Grand Tour and Top Gear Holy Trio episodes. Holy Trio, is that what you're calling them now? Holy Trios?
Well, they go on these like super, like these grand adventures, and those are kind of like the holy episodes, as they were, you know, when they go to like Africa, or like one time they did the trek in Jerusalem that the wise men did to go see Jesus. You know, they actually did that in modern times, and there were countries where the BBC wasn't allowed. You know, so like they actually went into countries where if they were found out, they could have been like imprisoned and or murdered.
Weird.
To do this fucking documentary. It was really cool. Yeah.
That sounds awful.
They're nuts, man. They do some crazy shit to like get people into, like, you know, because their whole thing is like the car is the most amazing invention humans have ever put forth, ever. And the idea behind Top Gear and even behind Grand Tour is just put that theory into motion by taking cars out and doing all of these things that, you know, aren't really supposed to be cars that can do these things, but they want to prove that like this is an invention that was given to mankind that just completely changed us forever.
Yeah, A-Bomb said, or Sinister Mind says the Stig, big old road trips, and then A-Bomber said Clarkston got mossed, if I recall, fell victim to shitty food service and went off. Is that true? Is that what happened?
Yeah, basically. I mean, the thing is like these guys are like super rich and famous. I mean, they are technically the most famous dudes in the world. Like,
well, I know for a while, like, because I mean, I remember you and I when you were still living with me, like we were looking at the numbers, and like the percentage share that they had of viewers worldwide was crazy. And I could watch, like, the thing I'll say about Top Gear is I'm not like, I enjoy vehicles, but I'm not a car guy. I enjoy cars. I mean, I can appreciate them. In another life, maybe I was supposed to be, but I'm not a car guy. But Top Gear is such a great show because it makes being car guys approachable to people that aren't.
And I think that's exactly it. And that's why I love the show, because I've never not seen somebody that loved that show, car guy or not, that didn't just absolutely love their antic, you know?
Crack Baby says the new cast sucks. Clarkston, Hammond, and May are the holy trio. That's what he's talking about.
That's what it's talking about. Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of the thing, like with the Grand Tour or whatever it was. I watched the first like 5 episodes of it or whatever, and it just really seemed like they were having more, like towards the end before Clarkston left, it seemed like they weren't having as much fun with the show as they used to. And now with the new show, and I'm sure that's just the producers coming down on them and shit.
Yeah. Well, and that new show's already done. So like they did, I think, 2 seasons of that, and then they walked.
The new Grand Tour is done?
The new Grand Tour. So the last one they did was actually a documentary where they weren't even in cars. They took boats all the way across Vietnam.
Really?
Yes. and it was like a docu-series. It wasn't even like it was kind of like the Grand Tour, but it wasn't a normal season, because like at the end of the Grand Tour they had like a very tearful goodbye where they just were like, we're hanging it up, we've been doing this for like 30 years, this is our last show. We'll do some other stuff, you know, it'll be sporadic, it won't be like seasons of this, but we'll keep going. It just, you know, we're getting older and we don't want to do this full time anymore.
Interesting. I'm actually reading about it. There was a one day ago, it sounds like they announced new episodes. So that's like breaking news.
That's awesome, because yeah, they were done. So the fact that they're actually going to do more stuff. That's
it says Grand Tour Season 4 finally gets an update from Amazon Prime.
Okay. Cool, man. And who knows, it might have just been their play to get more money from Amazon.
I'm sure it was. Yeah, the next episode is coming out in 2020, they said. So
hey, that's this year.
July, actually. They're saying July.
Fuck yeah, man. I need some shit to bitch.
The Grand Tour Season 4's episodes were always going to have staggered release dates, but now there may be a longer wait of installments after episode 2. So they've made 2. So it sounds like they've made 2 episodes and they haven't done anything else.
Yeah, which makes sense, because that's exactly what they said that they were going to do. You know, they're like, we're not going to do full seasons. We'll do an episode here.
I posted that one in there. I'm going to post this in the show talk as well. And then I'll post it in Motors for anybody that wants to see that. Where are the Motors?
I'm going to try and find the Jeremy Clarkson thing real quick.
There it is. And all that is in the Discord. You can go there and find it. Also, don't forget to donate. We're almost at $100. We're almost a third of the way there to our goal. That's pretty cool. We got 11 days to go. Let's see here. Wait, Clarkson is getting shit canned from the show anyways? Yeah, it sounds like, right? Opinions on counting cars? What's your opinion on counting cars, Tovar?
Not a fan, I guess.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's so a lot of these Discovery channels, History channels have their like car like programs or whatever. So Counting Cars, I think, is out of Las Vegas. I want to say, I might be wrong because there's so many of these car programs. But it's just like an eccentric dude that like lives in the Southwest and like builds these like cars and sells them. And there's a couple of these. Like I'm a big Foose guy, so like his show where he'd like steal your car and then like go work on it and then bring it back to you in a week or whatever, and you'd have like a brand new full restored car. Like that was really cool. Just a couple of them. Like I loved Boyd Coddington's show before he died. I thought Boyd's show was really fucking.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who the fuck Boyd Coddington is?
Never heard of him.
Fucking God. Boyd Coddington is Hot Rod Jesus Christ, you fucking idiot.
Hot Rod Jesus Christ. Okay. What is his name here? I'll look it up.
Just type in Boyd Coddington and search images. Chip Foose is another one. Chip Foose is like new Jesus.
Yeah, I have no idea who this guy is.
Well, Chip used to work for Boyd, but Boyd is like
no Boyd. I've never even heard of him.
Boyd is a guy from like the 70s and the 80s that just made like old school like hot rods fucking dripping sexy.
That's cool.
Yeah, look so Google his name and then just do an image search.
No, that's what I just did.
Yeah.
I just had it up here. So why is he considered Hot Rod Jesus?
Because like he was one of the first people that started making his own rims, started making aftermarket products for these cars, and really kind of just I mean, other people had been doing it since the 60s. I mean, there's old school guys that were letting cars for movies and stuff back in the 50s. Like there's always been hot rod shops in California, but like Boyd is just kind of like the guy from my generation that I watched like making cars since the 80s. So I've like always had a huge respect for him. He passed away probably like 10 years ago now. But like, and towards the end of his life, you know, he was kind of like he'd hire like all these really, really great guys, but he would never pay them to like get them to stick around. So these guys would spend like 4 or 5 years learning everything that they can learn, and then like they just take off and do their own thing. Like Chip Foose is a really good example of that. Chip Foose came up under Boyd Connington, learning how to do metal work and frame work and paint work and all this like crazy shit with cars. And then one day realized that he was more talented, shop put together, and could just go out and do his thing.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And he just did it, huh?
Yeah, and Chip Foose is actually a guy that makes his own cars, but there's a couple of like one-offs that like basically he just created on his own. And he's probably one of America's like top automotive designers.
Huh. That's really interesting.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, he started just basically he just was an underling of Boyd and grew up in that shop pretty much.
Wow, that's kind of cool. I like hearing about shit like this. That's interesting to me.
What's the other one? There was another one for a while on the California Speed Shop that was really cool.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what the fuck that one was called.
Word.
Chip Foose. I've actually been out to Anaheim and visited his old shop.
I'm gonna look at Chip Foose. How do you spell Foose? Oh,
Foose. Yep.
Like foosball?
Yeah, and you've probably seen me wear a Chip Foose shirt.
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy before. This guy I've seen. I did not see the other guy, but I have seen this guy before.
Yeah. Well, because he's the guy that used to do that show. God, what is it called? But like, he'd basically go and steal your car, and then like he'd like send fake police to your house that would tell you it was stolen, and like they'd give you a runaround for like a week. The whole while, your car's at a shop being fully restored, and then like your wife would bring you in at the end of it and be like, "Here's your immaculate car that you've always wanted."
I feel like that's a bad like action plan though. That's a good way to get arrested.
Maybe. I guess the thing is that like there were some pretty irate people, and I think there's like one or two times where they actually had to break it down and be like, "Look, don't press charges on doing." Chill out or whatever. But they got Jay Leno. Like they stole Jay Leno's car and restored that. That's a pretty big thing. Yeah. And it was always kind of funny because like sometimes they'd really get someone, man. Like someone like you just have a guy that was just completely heartbroken because it's like hot rod that he loved more than his wife. It's been in his life since like 1968. Got stolen, and he thinks he's never getting it back. And like they're fucking with him.
That's awesome.
Like,
King Kong Dong said, "My high school teacher had us watch Chip Foose movies on substitute days."
Oh hell yeah, that was a cool teacher.
Ran Out of Thought says Monster Garage was good.
Oh, Monster Garage. Jesse James is another guy.
I have seen that one.
Yeah, but he's a guy that like he's more of like a motorcycle engineer, and like now he doesn't even do shit. He just makes guns.
Overhauling? Somebody's asking.
Overhauling. I think that's what it was.
Sure.
Yep.
And then we got Gas Monkey.
Gas Monkey Garage. I don't like Richard Rawlings, man. Like I like the show when what's his name was there, their head mechanic with the big beard, Aaron.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kaufman. Aaron Kaufman was the shit, and I think he had his own show, Discovery, and he is a pretty famous automotive personality, but he doesn't have the charisma of Rawlings, so he doesn't get that Discovery.
Craig Babies 89 said Richard Rawlings is cool. He bought an old sign from up the street from me in Silver Lake and put it on his lot in Dallas.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess he's cool. He's a hustler for sure. Like, I'm not trying to hate on it. I think his business model and what he's been able to do for car culture is really fucking like. In a lot of ways, I kind of have a love-hate relationship because he took old, rusted-out pieces of shit and made them worth like $80,000. Because Richard Rawlings is famous for, and this is my favorite type of car. He'll get an old, rusted-out clunker that's like the paint's all faded, been sitting in a Texas for years.
Mm-hmm.
He'll bring it into a shop. He'll put new brakes, new transmission, new race engine, make this thing slam to the ground, put airbags on it, make this thing just a really badass car on the inside, right?
Sure.
Custom interior. But then he'll just clear coat over the old shit paint job. He'll just clear coat over it and he'll polish it so it just looks like a polished, rusted out piece of fucking shit.
Turd. It's a polished turd.
Yes, but it fucking hauls ass, man. They call those rat rods. Fucking
rat rods.
Rat rod. You want to see some cool cars? Google rat rod real quick. See some of the cool stuff that people have done over the years.
Rat rod.
That's a subset of car culture that I absolutely adore. Probably my favorite.
Oh, that's
subset.
kind of cool. That's actually really cool. Here, hold on. Let's.
Yes. This has been my principle in automotive history. Like, I'm a firm believer that no car looks good getting its ass whooped on a racetrack. So, like, I have always loved old junky ass fast pieces of shit.
Yeah, dude. Some of these are so rusted out. It's crazy.
Yeah, but they're just crazy. Like, they're just crazy because these guys start with this cheap thing and they know that they don't have to put any money into the work, so frame straight. So,
Right. A Bomber said, "Hell yeah, rat rods." Sinister Mind says, "Love rat rods."
See, everybody loves.
Ran Out of Thought says, "Oh yeah, that Vegas rat rod show, Welder Up."
Oh yeah, I do remember Welder Up. That was actually pretty good too.
Jeremy loves rat rods too, I guess.
Yeah,
Ellie and Jeremy.
Everybody loves a good rat rod.
King Kong Dong says, "Rat rods remind me of Mad Max cars, Tovar, and it's awesome."
Yeah.
Shout out to Rat Fink in a rat rod.
Oh, that's famous Hot Rod magazine.
Yeah.
So Rat Fink's been around for a while.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. They look like, because they're just junkers. They just don't care about the body at all, right?
Yeah, they just don't give a shit about the body.
How how can that work though? Because like, wouldn't the frame be rusted out and not able to hold the engine?
Well, no, it depends. I mean, the thing is that everything looks rusty, right? Like, all the metal work has been usually taken care of, right? Like, if there's a frame that needs to be welded or, like, a frame that's rusty or whatever, they'll patch in chunks of good frame. They'll fix it. You know, they'll make sure that the floor is intact, stuff like that. Sure. But the actual body itself, and a lot of times, you'll actually see metalwork done with street signs is a big thing. Like, you can actually find, I've actually seen this. There's like an old 20s coupe that used to go to back to the 50s and Carcraft all, and it was basically half of it was like stop signs and yield signs and just like all these old street signs they took apart and used for the bodywork.
Weird.
Yeah.
Crack Baby says it's called patina. Old cars are thick steel and are structural for a long time with minor repairs.
That's correct. If you look,
I don't know, man. Some of these rat rods look like the structural integrity's fucked, though.
Well, and that's the way they want them to look. And what's even cooler is like some of the interiors, man. You look at these things. This thing has like 400 horsepower, no seat belts, a metal bucket, and a steering wheel that'll definitely chap me in half if I get in an accident.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because you're spending more of the money on the like actual engine and the stuff that's going to make it go faster.
Yes.
So I guess that makes sense. That's really cool. I never even knew that existed. See, this is why we have you on here. Shit like this. That's cool. How many, like, seems like there's a shitload of them. Are there rat rod races then? There has to be, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, people make dragsters and stuff out of rat rods all the time. But like the majority of them are kind of built for show because most of them don't have like the proper safety equipment to go racing. Like I just
typed in rat rod race and the first link is, can this barn made rat rod smoke a Corvette? Yes, it can.
Yeah. But how awesome is that like you'd have a machine that this old guy that would buy like $100,000 Corvette would pull up to you in, and you could just embarrass him in something that looked like a rusty bathtub.
Yeah, well, I mean that's how I feel a lot of the time in my Volkswagen CC. Is like I roll up on these people that are in like older like muscle car, not older, but like the new older, like the 2005s or whatever.
Yeah.
And like they'll start revving on me, and I'll just look at them with my little 4-door sedan, and then I'll hit the turbo on the fucking 6-speed and just go. And they're left to wonder why they're getting beat by what looks like a German Taurus.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's exactly what it is.
Mr. Approachable said the rat truck we had a lazy boy recliner for the driver's seat.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. They're not necessarily the safest things in the world to drive.
King Kong Dong says, I've seen rat rods with brand new chassis and frames, but the outside is all rust.
Yeah.
There's a 24-hour race in Nevada or Arizona with rat rods.
Oh, is there?
I didn't.
Have you heard?
King Kong Dong just said that. I have no idea.
Have you heard of the 24 Hours of Lemons?
I've heard of it, but not like it's. I think they mentioned it on like I think it was like Top Gear or Grand Tour actually.
Yeah, well, because I think they participated in it.
Yeah, I think I saw that episode, and that's how I saw it. Ellie just said Brian turned Jeremy and I on to Hyperdrive on Netflix. It's American Ninja Warriors for cars. I'm not even into cars, and it's awesome.
Yes, I would highly recommend that show as a car show. So that is basically like a drifting show, but they have obstacle courses.
Sure.
And they've got like all these pro drivers from around the world, pro drifting drivers and some like amateur guys to compete for points. And there's like there's a teeter-totter bridge for cars that they have to fucking level. There's like
dude, JJ's blood alcohol content just said, "Huh, I've been driving rat rods for years. I didn't even know it."
Yeah. See, man, you're part of the culture.
That's crazy.
Got to get yourself a bomber jacket and some 50s hairstyles.
Rat rod it up, bro. Rat rod.
Got a rat rod. Got to get you some patches on your jacket, bruh.
Rat rod patch. I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be a real crazy YouTube hole for me, I bet.
Oh.
The rat rods. I mean, I didn't even know they existed.
Yeah.
Well, tell people where to get a hold of you. We're coming up on time here.
Find me on Facebook, I guess.
There you go. Ellie Mae says, Tovar, is my car a rat rod or just run-of-the-mill death trap?
Man, her car is getting ready to kill somebody. She had me go take a ride in her car just to like tell her what with it. I didn't even go half a block. I got out of the driveway and it said, "Don't drive this; it will kill you." And then I turned it around.
What was wrong with it?
The wheels are about to fall off.
Is it doing that little like weird wiggle thing when it drives?
Yeah. It's bad. I think if I remember correctly, I think I jacked it up and was able to like shake the wheel like I could have just pulled it off by myself.
That's not good.
No.
So it's a rat rod death trap.
Yeah. Not only like rat rods, like they're not trying to kill you. Like it's just
Sinister Mind said,
byproduct.
"Scurry."
Yeah. Yeah, those are always fun when I get in a car and like I know someone's been driving a lot. Like Ellie wasn't driving her, but like every once in a while you'll go and you'll like test drive a car and you're like, you need to stop driving this now. And they're like, I need to get to work tomorrow. And they're like, well, then you're gonna die.
Yeah, well, you need to call a lift. That's what you need to do. Ellie Mae says, my poor car is garbage. I only keep it because it was my dad's before he passed away. Time for a new car.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not trying to throw her under the bus, but she's got a GM product that I'm not really fond of.
What kind of GM?
It's a HHR.
I don't know what that is.
It's like their little, like, small SUV car.
That's amazing. So I went to go Google GM HHR.
Yeah.
And I got to GMHH, and the first autocorrect on Google was GMHHR recalls.
Yep. Yep. You hit the nail on the head, buddy.
Oh, that's kind of gross. I don't like that car at all. Ick.
No, well, I've driven one.
You know what it looks like? It looks like those fucking weird-ass boxy Scions.
Looks like an old panel wagon from, like, the 50s, I think is what they were trying to go for. But it has, like, really horrendous blind spots on it, you know, because of the way it's designed and how windows are, so it has like really bad blind spots in it.
Yeah, that's fucking weird looking, man. I don't know what I think of that.
And then like a rubber band like GM plastic engine and like really just like the cheapest Mexican suspension they could throw in.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that doesn't look. That doesn't look enjoyable at all.
They made those to compete with the Chrysler PT Cruisers. Those.
Ellie Mae goes, well, screw you too, Corey. Hey man, I'm not mad. I'm just calling it how I sees it. That's all.
Yeah. Well, she knows. She's the one who started it when I want a new car.
Yeah.
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be delicate, and then you're like, no, I hate this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. F that. HHRs and PT Cruisers can fuck right off, Crack Baby says.
Yeah, they really can.
I don't know a single person with a PT Cruiser that had it 2 years after they bought it. Not a single one. Same with Mini Coopers.
Eric Peter DeWolf had one for a long time.
Did he? Okay, I guess I
Yeah.
know him. That's it then. I know
If you
4
don't-
people, 5 people, I guess. I know 4 people that had PT Cruisers, and they all traded them in within 2 years of owning them.
Oh yeah. Well, you gotta have the thing is don't get the.
Oh wait,
turbo
no, one of them was repossessed. Okay, I got it. That's fair.
Don't get the turbo models because you should never buy an American turbocharged car. It's silly dumb.
I don't know. I think I'm just over turbo in general.
Yeah, but you had 2 cars that were turbo, so you're ready for a straight 6 or something.
Yeah. Sinister Mind says the only HHR owners I know besides now Ellie are farmers because they can throw their animals in the back with no problems.
Oh, that makes sense because they are like I said, it's like an old school panel wagon.
Yeah. Well, all right, buddy. I'm gonna cut loose here. Have a good one. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, you too.
We'll get more car talk. Head over to the motor thing. Tovar, you're gonna post some links. You said.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find that link. I was looking for it and we got lost in the rat rods.
That'll happen. All right. Well, we're gonna watch this rat rod race, and we'll talk to you later, Tovar. Goodbye. All right. That was Tovar with his car talk. We're gonna watch this rat race real quick because I just think this is cool.
This video, Cletus races Leroy against a gorgeous rat rod. We also see some of these. In this video, Cletus races Leroy against a gorgeous.
Is that how your
rat
wheels looked,
rod.
Ellie?
We also see some of the sketchiest tire shake we've ever seen, probably just as sketchy as telling a Mustang owner to do a burnout. And lastly, Cooper uses his deep Italian heritage to turn a tire into spaghetti.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Please Me Prawn YouTube channel.
Alright, so we got a Chrysler. What year? Sorry? 29. This thing's almost 100 years old, just like the owner. And we're going to be out here. He's got 320 some horsepower. I've got 355 bald eagles. So, huge advantage there, being that it runs on bald eagles. Oh gosh, that's not good. That's Jeremy. Alright, so... we're going to line these things up for an old-fashioned drag race. We got Cooper. He's going to be doing the point, drop the hands. He'll be like our flagger. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to drag this thing just like I'm going to drag Kyle in that Unicorn Corvette.
Best of 3?
Yeah, best of 3.
Less traction every time.
Yep, best of 3. Because I'm gonna manipulate my traction. I might
That's
have
really
traction
cool.
assist. I might put someone sit right here in the back.
What are you running here? Is this what like a?
These are Mickey Thompson, circa 1959.
Yeah, so it's like
I thought they were ET Street.
Drag radials. Yeah.
What is it like?
No, these are Nittos.
Is that
these
like
hook just as good as a Nitto drag radial?
Is that like a 135?
Yeah, I think so.
And you're running what 275s?
No, Cooper, are those 235s?
275 40s.
I don't know. They're your front ones.
275 40s.
245s.
Oh, the 245s.
245s. Okay, so we got 245s. He's got 135s.
I don't know.
So what we're gonna do is get out here. We figured since we're both gonna be battling traction so much, we better make it a 3-run race. Well, best 2 out of 3. It's probably only gonna be 2 because I'll win both times. And we got a cone down there that we're gonna race by, and that's how we're gonna do it. So I was kind of thinking, I was talking trash to Jimmy, and I was like, man, I gotta win. And it's gonna be mostly a traction battle because if you haven't seen, still have the burnout tires on, and I was like, maybe I should do a burnout to heat them up, but I really don't think that's gonna help. No. Because they're dry rotted and they're disgusting. So maybe I'll do a little one to clean them off.
Just a little one.
Should I just a little one?
Just a little one?
Give her a fresh surface.
All right. Let me give her a fresh one here. I'll pull up right here.
He's just getting the tires warm.
Tova, are you
Yes,
watching
and they're
this?
great.
All right.
On Audrey's phone.
Fucking awesome.
Dude, I want that Corvette. That looks
Yeah, I
fun.
know. They like gutted it. They turned the Corvette into a rat rod. Dude, that's awesome. Dude, that's so fucking great. That makes me so happy.
Holy cow.
Look at that fucking mullet, too. That mullet is on point.
Dude, he's still getting walked by that rat.
No traction.
You just learned some hot rod lingo. Getting walked by that rat.
Sweet.
So that's a Corvette? That's so funny. Look at it! Look at it go!
Yeah.
How often do those things
I'm
explode?
At, like, half throttle at launch, and it just spins.
Honestly, the people that build them take a lot of pride in making sure mechanically they are perfect. So
Really?
you'd be surprised. Yeah, I mean,
I can
everything
tell you got your ass
mechanical
drunk, so.
is immaculate.
He has
You'll
that
see
much
these
more
guys
traction
spend like 20
And he
grand on
has
drag trains.
not even half the tire.
Yeah.
Well, my tires are from 2000.
His are from 1932 or something.
But they were built this year.
Yeah, those things must just eat tires.
RIP all traction. Holy cow. What do I let out?
Dude, what the fuck is in that rat?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's
It is just leaving that Corvette, which, by the way, should be faster. I mean, it's all
right.
fiberglass.
Like that Corvette should be dusting it, right? Especially when you take off the body frame and everything.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that fiberglass is light, but like you're still removing a shitload of weight.
Right, like you would think that, like, because I mean, when you take off all that frame, you should just be able to I mean, that should just be like a fucking rocket engine on a lawnmower.
And it looks like every single time, like they even let the Corvette get a little bit of a head start, and the rat is just smoking its tires and then
That's crazy.
and then eating it. Oh, they finally got it on one. Okay, it's crazy.
Oh, look at his wheels.
Yeah, I can imagine it locking up at the end of the track because it's got good brake.
Look at it gallop. On Saturdays in Coon Rapids, they have a show. I've seen many rat rods there with classic cars, Ellie says. Jeremy and I go with my cousin and godsons, and Brian and his kiddos, too. It's a lot of fun.
Maybe we don't want to be in front of
Yeah, like I have yet to get up there, but it's on my list of things to do. The car cruise in Coon Rapids, for sure. I gotta take my new Subaru up there and show it off.
Shout out to Curly Adams, man, subbing the shit out of everybody.
Oh, here it comes. We shredded the tire. Oh. We shredded it. We got belt.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Lucky I got the thick denim on today. Look at the tire. Yeah, there it is.
That tire's
Pull it out.
toast.
Let's drive. Look at that.
Imagine if that Corvette was like a rental car and they just brought it back like that.
Like Jackass style when they took that rental car to the destruction derby.
Yes. Just like Brett. I don't know what happened. A goat ate it.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that string on that tire.
Reel her in, Cooper. Reel
Cooper. Oh, there he goes.
Great.
Jesus.
As you can see, I had a clear excuse for losing those races. My tires take full blame.
I want to let you know, even though.
Wait a
my
second. Is that a
God.
bald eagle? Right over there. Over there. Over there.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Possibly?
Probably just a hawk. I think it's just a hawk. Anyway, all right. So this right here.
Look at all that.
did even.
That's from the
I know
tire.
this is gonna be surprising. More body damage to your C5 Corvette.
I don't think it wants to be a tire anymore.
It broke it.
No,
It
look at
broke
that.
Straight through it right here. Like it actually added a new crack to your fiberglass. What fiberglass you have left.
Oh, they're setting up a drag race. And nobody's filming. The hell?
This is what happens when you make Corvettes so cheap.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Right? That lack of traction is just awful.
All scenes in this video were filmed at the Florida International Rally and Motorsports Park, where we get to use 400 acres of secured property with over 20 miles of paved and off-road tracks.
That's awesome.
To learn more about this track located in Stark, Florida, visit.
Dude, I'm gonna have to do that. That's pretty great. That rat rod thing is neat. I never even knew that was a thing, man. Let's get the music back on, shall we? I think we shall. There we go. Oh. All right, shout out to Curly. Watch it triple there. Bloop, 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 bloop. Look at all those subs in that glass. Fuck yeah. That's pretty awesome. Jay Leno has a car show where they talked about rat rods. They were pulling up on cars to race them, and people were laughing because of how bad the car looked, and they would smoke them with a rat rod. It's a new high-powered engine. Yeah, so when I lived in Vegas, they had a NASCAR track there that people would go do drag races and stuff. And I've told Tovar about this before. There was a garage that did like all the different phases of turbo kits. And, Grizzled Fester. Von Kaiser. Yeah. But no, what's so funny and interesting about it was they had this Eagle Vision or Talent Vision, I think. No, Talent? I think it was a Talent. They had the entire engine was stopped and replaced, and they had like all their garage stickers over it. It was like their garage's main car, and it would routinely dust everything else. Like in a straightaway, it would rock the Vipers, all these expensive cars, and it just looked like a cheap like family sedan. It was super funny.
I used to know those guys.
Oh, yeah?
They went to the competing school at the same time as me at UTI.
Oh yeah, crazy. Yeah, because it was like
Also,
like their whole car was just like stickers and promo for the garage, but it had like whatever the highest type. I mean, like they had a NOS kit and everything in it, but like they made it so it did not look like anything but.
So it was just a really big turbo 2-liter is what it was, and with the all-wheel drive, I think they broke into the 9s with it, maybe a little bit faster. They might have actually gotten into the 7.
Really?
If I'm my memory, yeah, it was a really fast car, and I could probably look it up because I used to know those guys. One of them even lived in Rochester for a while.
No shit.
Yeah. I don't know how I forgot about Jay Leno's Garage, by the way. Dude, Jay Leno's Garage.
Jay Leno's Garage is a quality show.
I've been watching since it was an internet show, and now it's on MSNBC. But like, this guy, so like, Jay Leno's been a fan of mine for forever, and it's not because of comedy. It's not because of his Tonight Show. Like way before.
He's a fan of yours?
Well, I'm a fan of his. I should. Like, so here's the deal. Like,
yeah, guys. I mean some Doritos. Watching Tovar. I'm a big fan.
I used to live in Southern California, and there'd always be these like car shows in Anaheim and Burbank and stuff that you'd always go to.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my dad took me to one day, and we're sitting there and we're looking at all the cars, and this all-black motorcycle pulls up with this dude in an all-black suit with a black helmet, like super tinted up. You can't even see his face. And he pulls into the car show and he revs the engine on his bike, and you hear this ginormous turbocharger pop off on a motorcycle, right?
Gross. That's a death machine.
So everyone's head just whips and turns, and you're like, what the hell was that noise? Because, like, if you've never heard a turbocharged motorcycle wind out, it's a really, like, it's a crazy high-pitched, loud sound, right? So, like, my dad and I look, and the guy flips his helmet visor up, and it's Jay fucking Leno.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. And I've been a huge fan of him for that since I was a childhood boy. You know, like, what he's done to car culture in his lifetime is incredible. Like, he's made a jet car. He has a jet motorcycle. Like, he's probably got one of the largest Vincent Black Shadow collection in the world. He's got like old Stanley steam cars. He's got like a shitload of old cars. There's a video of him going around where he almost blows his face off lighting a Stanley steamer. It's really fun.
Jesus, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Leno loves those fucking cars, man. Like, his garage is crazy.
Ran out of thoughts. Las Vegas is a quarter mile.
Yes. It's an actual NASCAR track too, and everybody's like fucking they get so into it. Like, so many, I've never seen so many pairs of driving gloves in my life.
Yeah.
JJ Blood Alcohol Content said, met Jay Leno at a party about 2 years ago. Quality, down-to-earth guy. He comes into town for our local motorcycle guy.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that, like, Jay Leno was a blue-collar guy that just accidentally got famous.
Right. Well, I mean, the big thing with him that's like notorious, and like nobody really, like, outside of comedy, people don't really know this, but he actually was doing stand-up in Vegas Monday through Friday every night during this Tonight Show run. Like, he was still performing in Vegas every night.
You want to know something even cooler? He's never spent a dime of his Tonight Show money. Everything he has, all those cars, all of his life, he's paid for with comedy and comedy alone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, and that's like he talked about it. Like, his Tonight Show money has always gone into the bank. He's never touched a single dime of it.
That's crazy. I mean, I guess, like, because he was a pretty successful comedian before Tonight Show anyways. I mean, like, not like, but then, you know, you get on the Tonight Show and then your comedy shows are selling out even more.
Right, but he's making $1 million an episode on the Tonight Show, and he's still out there working 320 days a year.
Right.
That's insane.
It's crazy. Well, and he said, he's the one that has the quote where he says, as long as people are willing to pay to see me, I have an obligation to perform. And that's, I think,
another one of my favorite.
I think that's a really interesting philosophy.
Another one of my favorite quotes of his. One that maybe you will find relevant in these times. He says, some guys have 10 women and one car. I have 1 woman and 200 cars.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty great. No, he he's such
just an old school cool guy. Yeah, he's just, and more so like in the comedy community, it's hard for me to talk about Jay Leno because everyone like kind of shits on him or whatever, and I get it.
Well,
whatever.
He was a fucking giant corporate shill. I mean, like,
yeah,
like
I mean
Doritos, like, and I don't blame him. Like, it's easy to criticize him, but it's one of those things where if any of us were in his position, we would have done the same thing.
So he's actually got a mental disorder that he talks about where he's constantly afraid that he's going to be broke no matter how much money he has.
Ran Out of Thought says, does Jay still have some of his motorcycle collection in Montrose? I think he does.
I think he does, yeah. Yeah, so like, he's a guy that thinks that no matter how much money he's got in the bank, he's going to be canceled tomorrow and be flat broke.
Right. Driveway Dildo says, Curly Adam, sleeper cars like my old grandma's car that outside stayed the same but has kick-ass motor. Oh, just tell them what sleeper cars are.
Yeah, sleepers are my favorite as well.
Yeah, that's why I like taking the badges off stuff a lot of the times. Although I don't know. I don't really care about any of that anymore.
Yeah, I'm a huge badge guy remover. I like rebuilding crazy motors and
my problem is like the last 2 cars I've had, the moment I have them paid off, I sell them. Except for that
blue. You kept that GTI for a while.
Well, yeah, and I still have my Golf. Did I tell you about that Golf? I started it up and it just moved.
Yeah, I know. That makes sense.
Yeah, that thing's a tank.
Old Volkswagens, you can't kill them.
Yeah. That car was like when I started comedy. That car has seen some shit. That car has been from Washington all the way over to New York. And down all the way into Ohio and Indiana.
I don't care about any of that. How many times have you puked in the mat pockets?
More than twice. Once was really bad.
There is a smell that I'm sure still lives today in that car.
Actually, it's not so bad. So when it got stored, right, there was an open box of baking soda or baking powder. And it, like, when I opened it up to get into it, when I had to move it, it was like, oh, all right. Ellie Mae says, I have to start learning about cars and liking cars. I feel like I'll hang out with our car guys. Yeah. All you hang out with is car guys. I feel like that too. Most of my friends are car people, and like I always get this where like somebody's like, hey, you want to drive this? Because I love driving. I've always instinctually enjoyed driving, and I don't know shit about it. I'm just okay at it. And then people always get weirded out by it because they're like, wait, so you know all this? I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. They're like, well, how did you do it? I just drove. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what baffles me? Why isn't everyone a car person? Why is it? It's the single, and like I am with the Top Gear guys. I'm with Jeremy Clarkson. It's the single greatest invention given to humans ever, to the everyday common person, ever. You're taking something that has 1 million moving parts and moving through the air faster than humans were ever designed to travel. Not just by a little bit, by we on average travel faster than the fastest animal on the planet every day of our life, and we just take it for granted, man. It's like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Such an amazing machine. I don't know why everyone in the world doesn't worship it. It's just because it's been around for too long.
JJ's blood alcohol content says, I took some shit when I mentioned I was buying a Taurus SHO on the Steel Toe Morning Show. Any love for the show here?
Oh, don't you dare ever talk shit about the show, especially if it was the original one, the Yamaha V6. Those things were so amazing. Conan O'Brien actually drove a show for like 20 fucking years. He's one of those guys that got filthy fucking rich and still drove the same fucking car. I love shows. Fuck anyone.
Is that
on a
what
show.
Ellie Mae is? That's Joey Vincent's car.
Yeah, Vincent has a show, and it's a pretty badass show.
Man, I'm gonna have to look.
I don't know. Here's the thing, like fast forwards, like Ford is a company that since the 60s has gone up against Ferrari and made them their bitch whenever they want it. Like, yeah. I have no idea why anyone hates on a fast Ford. Ford knows how to make fast fucking cars.
I don't know. My only thing was like their marquee Mustang car. It's like it goes good in a straight line, but the moment you try to corner it, it's just like I would routinely. My buddy. So growing up, my buddy had a Rustang. We called it because it was a rat rod basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I had a Nissan 240SX, and the thing that would always happen is that motherfucker would just dust me off the line. But if we hit any kind of turn, I would beat the fuck out of him.
The thing is that there's so much aftermarket for those things.
This is a show for those of you asking. That's what it looks
like.
That
one, if he would have been a better driver, and then two, like you can rectify most any problem a Mustang has with aftermarket parts for really cheap. And dollar for dollar, an old used Mustang, in my opinion, is some of the most fun you'll have in a car in your entire life. You and I can go out right now, throw a rock with $2,000 and get ourselves a million fucking Mustangs to choose from. We pick that up, we put another $2,000 in the suspension, and now you have a car that not only can turn, but also go in a straight line. And you only spent $4,500 on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is very cool. Modding 300s, like as in a Chrysler 300 or like a 3Z? I'm looking at Sinister Minds. She must have I'm guessing a Chrysler 300. Yeah, is that got the V6 in it, or has it got the Hemi in it? If it's got a Hemi in it, I mean, you should be happy enough. It probably has the V6, all-wheel drive V6. Yeah, honestly, with the transmissions that are in those things, I don't recommend you put any more power into them. Those cars are kind of what I would call a throwaway car, and that they were only really ever made and designed to last for 150,000 miles.
Yeah, that's probably the case, right?
Yeah, that 8-speed transmission is what really scares me. It's like, I don't. There's certain things that I don't think the American consumer should ever buy. Right. One is an American car that has a turbocharger on it, and the second is a Chrysler transmission with anything more than 6 speeds.
Oh shit! Excuse me, bitch.
Why is that?
Chrysler since the early 90s has just had terrible transmission problems with their cars. Their trucks, like on average, get about, like their old 90s trucks used to get about 60 to 80,000 miles before you'd have to put your first transmission out.
That's fucking
they've
gross.
gotten a little better over the years. Like at one point, Mercedes-Benz owned them, and their quality improved quite a bit. But in my opinion, Chrysler is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to what you're getting for what you pay for, if that makes sense.
Are they even? Is Chrysler even a thing anymore?
Yeah, they are. Basically, it's cars made for ignorant people that don't know anything about cars.
So the Aztec is coming back.
Yeah. No, that was Pontiac. Pontiac's dead.
Yeah.
I
don't know how the fuck they lasted that long with the fucking Trans Am and Bonnevilles, to be honest.
Yeah, it's all Fiat stuff now. But even Fiat sold them, so it's.
But I grew up legitimately with friends of mine that had Pontiacs, and they were fixing that car more than people that drive Harleys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always gonna have a soft spot in my heart for the Trans Am because of Knight Rider.
Yeah, but Knight Rider's not even real. Like, that's not a real car.
Yeah, but you can make
replicas. You can't just have a
replicas
sweet computer AI and touch a button and give it a fucking just like supersonic boost.
You go out and you buy yourself a Trans Am, and then you put a fucking smartphone in it with a NOS button on problem solved.
I mean,
Now you
if
have
you're
yourself a
wasting that much
modern-day
money,
kit.
why not get a better car?
Dude, nothing is cooler than an all blacked out 1985 Trans Am. Shut your fucking face.
Disagree. You know what's cool? You know what's really cool? Driving that badass car to the garage because it's broke again.
Not if I had it.
I mean, yeah, but you're also a mechanic.
Honestly, those 80s muscle cars were really rock solid. I don't know what you're talking about. Like
Some of them. I mean, some of them were garbage though.
For sure. I mean, I wouldn't go out and get a 1984 Ford Mustang. Yeah, I would. Actually, because I really love that body style.
What's the one I'm trying to hold on? I'll find it. Give me one sec. Hold on.
But the thing
My buddy
about
had
those
a muscle
cars
cars that like was just trash.
The thing about those cars is they're like cookie cutters. Like there's so many aftermarket parts that are so cheap that you're just buying the car for a shell. Like you're putting in the differential that you want. You're putting in the transmission that you want. You're putting in the engine that you want. The electrical system that you want. Everything that you're building the car to be, you're putting in modern day stuff.
Thunderbird, that's what it was. The Ford Thunderbird, the 1982 to 3 Ford Thunderbird.
Duh.
That thing was one of that and the Mercury Cougar. That were two of the worst cars I've ever seen in my life.
Those aren't technically muscle cars, but when I was running my speed shop, I did build an 89 XR7 with a custom built engine to hold like 20 pounds of boost. And that thing made the craziest, coolest sounds out of any engine I've ever built.
Crack
in my
Baby
life.
is telling me to Google an 81 Fairmont wagon.
Oh yes. This is the perfect. This is your perfect Rat Rod starter kit right here. How did he know that I got a soft spot in my heart for Fairmont wagons? You son of a bitch.
Well, he's a mechanic too. You guys are the mechanic guys.
Yeah.
Oh God, that thing is ugly. It's kind of.
That's
cool,
why it's so perfect.
Yeah.
It's so long and ugly. Oh, he has one. Hell yeah.
No, this is just the one I googled.
No, so he's got 400. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have one. I paid $400 for it.
What did he do with it?
Yeah, what'd you add on to it?
Dude, my buddy had one of those when I was in tech school, and we tried to get it to do donuts in the rain, and it was so unpowered that he couldn't even get it to spin out in the rain. Oh, there you go. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of putting DM motors, but all right. That'll make it go down the road. I feel like the LS swap is an easy button, right?
What is an LS swap? You fucking geeks. You got to tell people what you're talking about.
He just said it right here. It comes out of a 5.3. It already So basically, he's getting a motor that's coming out of a truck that already comes with the wiring harnesses and everything he needs to make it running. LS is a motor designation for a Chevy V8 engine. So what most normal people don't know is that like every engine in every car actually has what's called an engine code. That mechanics, car guys, engineers will often reference when they're talking about something. So like when he says he's going to do an LS.
So he says LS, and you know exactly what it is.
Exactly, because
Gotcha.
I'm familiar with that engine family.
Sure.
So anybody that's ever done work on one of those LS engines knows exactly what they are. They know what they look like.
So it's a Chevy. It's a Chevy 5.3 every time.
Truck engine. Yep.
What's the difference between like a truck engine and a car engine? Just the size?
Well, yeah, because it used to be nothing. But the reason why he said a truck 5.3 is because these things are so commonplace and so cheap that this is the reason why hot rod guys do it. Because this 5.3 probably makes about 260-ish horse. With very
JJ's
little
blood
work.
alcohol level goes, sorry guys, Fairmont wagon ain't worth shit unless it's got fake wood siding on it.
I just, when I think of one, that's what I think of.
Yeah. Crack Baby said could be 4.8, 5.3, 5.7, or 6.0.
Yes, those are all LS motors, correct.
Sure. Right
But most people,
we've done a few LS swaps on a little Mazda B series.
Oh, I would love to hear more about that. I'm a huge Mazda fan. I have an old protege that I took apart and put Toda 1101 compression piston, and I think eventually I'm going to put a Miata drivetrain in.
Dope. Well, actually, here we're gonna cut this one loose. Tovar, you're gonna be in Discord for a while. You're not doing anything. If anybody wants,
I got a brake job coming over in an hour.
Well,
so
hit them up in motors and stuff, and we'll have you back and do some more car things. This was interesting. I learned about rat rods, so that's super cool.
Yeah. And hey guys, the way things are going, Tovar Tips might be back in a couple of weeks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, they're making an announcement tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, get ready to tighten up your belts.
Ugh.
Or,
I don't want to go back inside. I'm still inside. All right, buddy. Well, thank you so much, man.
All right, guys. I love you. Have fun.
All right, buddy. Bye. That was Tovar. This is Car Talk. Yeah, we'll have Tovar back to do that again. Also, don't forget to donate to the tips. We're still trying to fundraise here. We're actually at 85. I'll adjust it tonight when I get off, so any of the random donations that you send over to Venmo or PayPal get added in there. But we're almost there, and that's gonna make this stream so much better. So yeah, post pics later on the motor. I'll be around. Yeah, you guys have been awesome. Let's move over into the end game, shall we? All right, here we are. Yeah, thanks to Tovar. We had a pretty good show today, actually. I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for shout out to Curly Adams, dude, giving away 30 subscriptions today. Thank you so much, Curly. That helps the channel so much, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. We will be back tomorrow. We do this Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You guys have been awesome. My name's Corey Adam. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.
Our town, the microphone above his hip. He supper fools and he never took no lip.